Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and welcome to this. I guess it's kind of like a special edition of two filmmakers reviewing one film. I think I need to kind of explain what went on with this video, and what it was is when Scream 6 came out, and this is explained too, but I just kind of in the videos, but I just want to let you guys know what's going on. When Scream 6 came out, Jack Hunter loved the movie. I did not. And the first video that's on here, part one, is the review right after Scream 6 came out. I watched the movie in a drive-in. It was very dark, and I missed a lot of stuff that was on screen. And it drove Jack nuts, and to the point of him getting mad, and because he thought that I was punking him. So we just stopped it. And he goes, dude, you need to rewatch the movie. So I did. And I'm like, oh my God, everything I said that wasn't in the movie is in the movie. So I contacted him and I said, why don't we do a follow-up? And it just months and months and months and months went by. And now that Scream 6 is, it's streaming, it's Blu-ray, DVD, all that, I thought it would be a good time to do the follow-up video. So Jack said, okay. I rewatched the movie again. And at one point, I even watched the fan film. I think it's called like Scream Legacy. I watched a little bit of Jigsaw with like the Jigsaw Museum that's in that one. So I tried to do more research for this second video. And the second video came out very well. Jack and I had a great time. We talked about the movie. I did my likes and dislikes. So the first film you're going to see, basically, you're probably going to think that either I'm on drugs or I'm punking him, and I'm not. And I do apologize to him because I kept telling him he's wrong while he's telling me I'm wrong. So make it through the first video. And the second video, which is longer, it is much more enjoyable, where we can discuss the film and break it down. And I had two sections when I was rewatching the movie. I did a likes section and a dislikes, and I go through all that. And we talk about a bunch of other stuff too. So with that being said, I hope you watch the whole thing, parts 1 and 2. Let me know what you think down below. But this is an interesting two filmmakers. And later on at some point, I'm going to have Jack back on one filmmaker, one film, and we're going to talk about his movie Blamed, which I liked. And it's a personal film for him. And I think it's important for people to see. It is on Tubi, and I'm going to put the link down below so you can check it out. You can also get it from him on Blu-ray, but it's on Tubi and it's for free. So please, like I said, check out part 1. Part 2 is much better, and you'll kind of get the full thing of our review for Scream 6, which I've now seen the film, I think, 3 times, and I still don't like it that much. And you'll find out why from watching these videos. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now. Hey everybody, it's me, John Ward, and I am back with another two filmmakers review one film. And today my guest is
me, Jack Hunter.
number 2.
No, dose, yes. With background noise from my kids. So
there you go. So we're gonna try to make it through it. What's that? What did you just put up there? Oh, what's popping up? Oh, there's Scream.
Why is it? Why do you have it? It's opposite. What the hell? Aaron, what, baby? Okay, you tired? Okay, go lay down. I don't know why it's opposite on this. This is really weird. I've never had this happen.
I'm seeing it normal, but maybe your side is
if you're seeing it normal, then good. That's all that matters.
So we got Scream 4, we got Blamed, and On the Hunt. What's that? What's On the Hunt?
On the Hunt is a weekly live show I do with Chad Freeman. We premiere trailers, do giveaways. We also do like we show music videos. Pretty much it's giving the indie music scene you know, a home. We've been inspired lately by a lot of our other shows like it, so we want to do it as well. And we'll have trivia and, you know, dad jokes and stuff like that. And just, you know, just give. You want my phone? Knew that was coming. As long as it keeps you quiet. Go in your room, close the door. Because I said, because I'm daddy. Okay, we'll go pee first. Thank you. You see, kids announce things all the time, and I'm realizing it's because of school, because they got to raise their hand. Can I go potty? You know, so I'm thinking that's what's going on. But no, yeah. So on the hunt, and you know, I have been. It's where I'll premiere a lot of my new music. I've been working on an album called the Depression Sessions, and it's where I take known songs, and I literally like make them my own.
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, it's like when you listen to them, and that's a good thing. I mean, just go to our YouTube and you'll see it. You'll see all my stuff, and yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. So we are here to discuss, debate, agree, whatever it is for Scream 6. And I'll start off. I went to go see it on Thursday, the day before it opened, at the same drive-in that I saw Scream 5. So I think I have a tradition going. So when they come out with the next one, I'll go to that same drive-in. And just didn't get into it. Just couldn't. I have the same feelings with part 5. I don't know. Afterwards, I put up on Facebook. I said I thought Scream 6 didn't suck as much as part 5, but it still kind of sucked. And that's my review. So these guys doing 5 and 6, and now I'm not looking forward to 7. I just don't think they understand the Scream franchise. I have no idea what you thought, so I'm glad you didn't tell me. So what are your thoughts?
Hold on, let me show you. I'll show you what I think right now. Ready? Okay, wait, hold on. See, John, you got to get hip with this.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
you're right.
No, you're fucking wrong, bro.
But you said the same thing about part 5.
I did think part 5 was a lackluster. But I will say this: Scream 6 does everything we fucking wanted in 5.
No.
You're wrong. It's not made for you then. Don't see them anymore. You don't
know. The Scream movies are made for me. That's
obviously not. No, obviously not, John, because everything you've just said was the piss poorest review for a multi-million-dollar franchise. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say this. If I it didn't. Your opinion is your opinion. What are you basing it off of?
I'm basing it off of a bad script and directors that don't know how the Scream franchise works. That there is no feeling of the Scream movies in this film.
John, stop being a fucking film snob.
Nope.
I've said it to you before.
Nope.
Stop.
Nope.
Dude, your opinion fucking sucks.
Okay.
You didn't even give any reason to it, man.
Okay, here's the reason. What it looks like they did is they wrote down a series of murders. So they said, okay, we're in New York, which looks like was actually Canada, and we are going to then base this movie around these murders. Okay, so we could do a subway. Okay, so we have subway. We could do a convenience store. Now we have a convenience store. So we could do this, we could do that. And then they just weaved the story around these murders that took place. John, because once again, the story doesn't make sense.
John.
Okay.
From I can't. Look, it's not. It is the most perfect, imperfect. It's the most. Sorry, it's the most perfect, imperfect, flawless Scream film to date.
I still hate the Billy Loomis stuff. I'm glad that
I will fucking agree with you. That why did he look Asian? Did you notice he looked Asian? I saw it 3 times. He looks Asian. Like, Skeet Ulrich, you're a great looking dude, bro. Why like, fuck, man. I'm still living in Jericho. I still want that 3rd season. But,
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. By the way, everyone watching, I am not trying to piss him off. It's just our banter that we do.
Oh, and I actually appreciate it.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. I fucking hate your opinion on this.
Okay, explain to me,
okay,
why did all of them move to New York?
Okay,
all of them, they uprooted all their lives to move to New York.
Hold up, John, hold up. They went to college, bro. Look,
one of them went to college.
Correction. Tara is going to college. She's going to college. So she moved there to scope out the school and get to know people. And so obviously the older sister, who is protective, moved with her. Okay, they're the core 4. You didn't get that? The core
dumbest
4.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
It is, and Dustin Hubbard agrees with me. Yes, but they're like I said, they all went there because they're a group. I mean, you go through something traumatizing. Their mom fucking left, and that part sucked. That part sucked. What?
I could see. First of all, Tara was in school because she kept yelling at her sister about screwing up her time at school. So I get the older sister. I get Sam going there to be overly protective. I do not believe for a second all of them would uproot their lives and go to New York. Even Gail Weathers is in New York.
Oh my God, John.
She was in there for part 5, but it's like everybody's now in New York.
John, have you ever gone through something traumatizing in your entire life that involved several friends that you really, really, really wanted to move with them? I'm talking traumatizing as much as that is. Okay, I'm getting psychological here too, because it's what I wanted to do when I went through what I went through. Okay, you want to stay close to those people. They're your family. Everyone else has abandoned them. Okay, the way they pegged the older sister out to be a killer, and that's not true. Which started from one of the killers in this film, but you don't understand that. It's just like how you didn't understand Halloween Ends, and it's okay. But you don't
Halloween Ends was horrible. It was bad. God. It was a bad movie.
It was the best one of the entire 12 movie franchise. You're out your fucking mind.
No.
You were never.
The only good one was the first one that they did, and that was it. Halloween Kills sucks. I never want to hear Evil Dies Tonight again. And
I agree.
And Halloween Ends had pretty much nothing to do with.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you seen Halloween? How much screen time did Michael Myers get in Halloween? Maybe what? I think it was 15 minutes, 17 minutes out of an hour and a half, almost 2-hour movie.
I'm not comparing it to another film. I'm comparing it to the film itself.
Oh my God.
And in this, and then so the ending. So there will be spoilers.
Yeah, are we gonna talk ending? Because I mean, I'd like to, but spoilers. Okay, so I knew. Okay, so there's things I didn't like about it, but I didn't love it, but I don't hate it. But I do praise it. I think it's the best one so far. They're in 6 movies deep, man. 6 movies. Do you want it to be? What other franchise? They keep getting shittier and shittier. They keep getting better with this franchise.
No,
you're out your fucking mind, John.
Are you saying part 3 is better than part 1 and 2?
First, I like aspects of part 3. I like the original script. I like the original idea of part 3. But as I get older, I start to love it more and more. I really wish they would have gone with the 2 killer part, with the girl playing Neff's character in the film. I wish she would have been the killer, but the script got leaked and they pulled that plot. But with this one, with this movie, everything, people are just trying. Oh, God, you guys all you fuckers want something different, okay? And I'm saying
no, I just want something good.
Everyone, No, you want something different. You wanted an explanation on how Michael Myers was this, but the way you
No,
got it
I
was
actually
not
didn't.
the way.
I didn't want an explanation for Michael Myers. I was perfectly happy in the very first film to know as little as possible. And then because of demands, they then decided to make 100-minute movie that showed how Michael was captured. And it was completely unnecessary. The first that first Halloween that they did was tight, and it was fast, and it was good. And they had to fuck it up with the second movie. These aren't good. Scream 1 and 2 are good. Scream 3 is okay. Scream 4 is good. Scream 5 is a letdown. And Scream 6 is a letdown, in my opinion. So you can't say Scream 6 is better than Scream.
No, I never said that. I said it's better than Scream 3.
No, but you did say it's the best in the series.
In the series so far, Scream is always going to be the best. But being 6 movies deep in the 5th sequel, and it still holds up to the first one, you're out your fucking mind if you don't believe it.
I would rather watch the trailer that was in Scream 5.
Oh, fuck that.
Where Ghostface has the flamethrower, which pissed me off that wasn't actually in the movie.
Yeah, I think it pissed both of us off then.
Yes, because if you actually watch the trailer, it's a full frame shot of him.
Oh yeah,
with it, it's not shown as like a little clip in a trailer. I did not buy the ending with them at the movie theater. So New York is one of the most expensive places to live. The cops don't make a lot of money.
Look, we have to suspend disbelief, just like we have to accept that it's Amber that killed Dewey. You're like, fuck it. You know, it's Scream, bro. Like, see, that's your problem. You're taking things literal. You take things literal, and you don't. That's your problem, John.
No,
you don't have an imagination.
I could agree. I could see Amber because I just rewatched part 5, and I could agree that she could take down Dewey because of that she played a Manson girl in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That was her. And she got flawless in that. That was a great one.
And she also was caught on fire in that too.
That was her? I didn't even know.
She got set on fire twice.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
So because she played a Manson girl, I buy it a little bit more. But what is she? 100 pounds, 5 foot compared to
she's 5'1".
Okay,
5'1".
compared to Dewey, I'm still not buying it. But okay,
we have to, though.
But I don't know. I mean, in this one, I don't believe for a second that the son killed anybody. I could see the daughter because she's like totally nuts.
No. The son did the one when they were that first they killed the lover. Fuck. When you thought Quinn died, that was him.
So as the dad says, who has the old Scream mask,
yeah,
I believe that he could kill everybody. But as he points out at the end, when Quinn dies, he goes, it wasn't easy switching out the bodies. What body? Where did you get the body? Is it a homeless person?
Like
was it somebody
I said it was the imperfect, perfect, flawless. Okay, I did say that. So you can't go back to me saying that.
But this is writing. This is 2 writers now who have worked on 2 Scream movies. And now are these guys going to continue doing it just like the guys did the Saw movies? So it's like we don't need these guys anymore. They don't get it. 1, cops don't get paid that much. How is he affording to rent that theater? 2, how did he get all the Scream stuff, which by the way is just ripping off Jigsaw, because the cop in Jigsaw did the same thing. She had an entire area that was all the props from Scream. They're just ripping that off. That's not original at all. And nobody goes into that building at all.
It's 2023, okay?
And bad writing is afoot. DC, Marvel, everything is shitty writing these days.
John, why do you whine so much about this stuff and you do this?
It's not whining, it's pointing out a fact.
Man, no, it's
and getting annoyed that I could do a better job than what they're doing.
okay.
So
Oh,
I mean,
John, come on now.
Jack,
Let's be real.
Jack.
Okay. Now they did an amazing job. I
Yeah.
predicted this entire film from the trailer, and I was right.
So how's that a good thing?
Well, because I'm a writer, and I don't, unfortunately, now when I watch movies, I don't watch them like we should. I did block it out last time for Scream 5, but for this one, I went into it just like as a writer, and I fucking loved it. I love what they did. I didn't love the movie, but because like I said, it has its flaws. It's perfect. It's imperfectly perfect, flawless. Like it's a conundrum of words, but it has its plot holes. Like the one scene that still gets me, and it's where Quinn is killing Gale, but yet where the fuck did this strength come from?
Well, attempting to kill Gale.
Well,
Gale lives.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking dies in this movie. There's one murder.
The thing is, if you watch it, we have a faint pulse. The thing is, they did that in case this movie does become a hit and they want to bring her back. If it flops and the next one goes wherever and cheaper, then she died on the way. That's how they did that. That's a writing. That's writing technique.
They already did the faint pulse in Scream 4 with Gale. We all thought that she was dead, and then all of a sudden she lived. They've already done this before, so I
don't remember that. I don't remember.
Yeah, she gets stabbed a lot up in that area where they're having this. Yeah, the Stabathon. Yeah,
okay.
And she gets stabbed like a bunch of times.
I will say, how the fuck is Chad alive? I'll say it. How the fuck is he? He's the next Dewey. I don't get that.
That's another problem that I have with this. So we have the girl who was from Ready or Die. So it was nice seeing her having a little cameo at the beginning as the teacher. Ready or Not. Thank you.
They wasted her. They wasted that.
How does that have anything to do with the movie whatsoever? I have no idea, except it was nice to see her. Then so she dies. The two guys that have the apartment, the guy that killed her, and they have their little Scream kind of little area there. So they die. I don't really know why they died. And the girl who falls off the ladder dies.
Did you not watch the same fucking movie? Okay. Did you pay? You didn't pay attention.
I did.
No, you didn't? Because you're asking me why they died. Like, really? And John,
why did the horror teacher die?
Hey, by the way, you have this glitch thing going on. I noticed it in your last review. What's up with that?
It's my screen. I need a new computer, so it does it in all videos.
Okay, I was wondering. I thought it was anyway. So the woman died in the beginning, the girl, because the two friends were gonna kill Tara and Sam at that party, and the guy got blue balls or cold feet and wanted to just get it out the way, get a kill out the way, so he killed his very, very hot professor. Dear God, I don't know if I'd pass that class. I'd want to fail for it. Yeah. Anyways, and it was just a test for him. Then they go to the apartment, and that's when Ghostface calls him. He thinks it's his friend, and they were friends with Richie. And this ties into the very end of the movie where where Richie was a fan filmmaker of Stab, and then they were going to finish his movie, basically film Tara and Sam dying like he wanted to in 5. And
even though he wasn't making a movie in 5,
right? Well, it's a backstory we didn't know about. I know, blah blah blah, but I did like the fact that he was a filmmaker. But he we didn't know anything because he didn't reveal anything because he was the killer. So he said he didn't know what Stab was. So, but anyways, now they killed them, the two friends, because the family was gonna, was preventing them from doing what they wanted to do. It was just basically a getting them out of the way type of deal so they wouldn't ruin their plan. So, and I will say this.
Gonna have to disagree with that.
Why? That's what they said.
They basically the dad also said that they're the ones who set up the theater.
Right.
So he needed to get rid of them so he could have the theater.
No, okay. You really need to rewatch it, because at the end that may be something was hinted at, but
I know that the two guys were going to go for the two sisters. Yes, I realize that. But it has nothing to do with the teacher at the beginning.
The teacher, I just said it, man. The guy was getting cold feet. John, you're trying to piss me off.
No, there was no reason for her, in the same way in Scream 5 that the dick guy got killed outside the bar.
That's find out because it was Stu's nephew.
Okay, so he's related to Stu, but that's it. That is it. That's the only reason why that guy was killed.
The reason he killed the girl is because he was getting blue balls from wanting to go kill Sam and Tara. So he did it. That's why he says it.
I don't remember him saying that at all.
Oh,
not at all.
Fucking John.
It's just
John,
pointless.
Stop watching movies with a guard over your ears and eyes, man.
Nope.
What, nope. Baby? Nothing happened. What do you think happened? Am I getting too loud? Yeah, you know what Daddy's about to do. Bubba can stay asleep. He's tired. Go. Love you. Okay, get your blanket. See? They know. Stop chatting with people telling them you're pissing me off. I already know it. Anyways. Dude, like John, I'm gonna say that you have to watch.
Oh, I'll be watching it again. I mean, when I'll probably watch it.
Like, oh, Jack was right.
I'm probably going to say Jack's wrong, because I know that there were barely any kills in this.
You're fucking Are you sure?
Everybody, almost our whole main cast lived when they shouldn't have. The chick who took over for Randy, I cannot stand.
Mindy she is an amazing actress, and she is.
I don't care about it. She's horrible in this.
Just because you don't think something should be there or shouldn't be there doesn't make it wrong, John.
It does, in my opinion.
Stop thinking you're the god of the knowledge.
It doesn't. No. I'm not saying that I have the god knowledge. I think that she was fine in part 5. I would still like to know how she somehow relates to Randy, since Randy's like Irish. He's like Irish. Well, the actor.
Are you serious?
Jamie Kennedy.
That's his nephew. That's his niece and nephew. The sister married, we think, the fan theory. Well, because of their last name, Martin is the same last name of Gail's camera guy in part 2. So, yeah, you didn't know that? Oh, whoa, yeah.
No, I'm not buying that, because she never brings that up.
Yes, but it's their names: Mindy Martin, Chad Martin.
Many people have the same last name. Are you related to every hunter that's out there?
Most likely. I'm Scottish, so somewhere. Yeah.
Well, there's probably more of you out there, yeah. But I'm not buying the whole thing,
John,
because you can't
biggest...
sit there and say something that did not happen something that happens off screen that you're making up.
Said it's a fan theory. It's a fan theory.
And I don't go with fan theories. I don't watch fan films. I don't watch fan theories. I stopped doing all that shit with like Cobra Kai, when these people would come up with these theories and none of them were true. None of them. So there's no reason to watch that. And you can't say, oh, well, back 10 years ago, she married a guy and it's an interracial relationship. And because we never saw it.
John, who hurt you?
Who hurt you? who maybe you need film school. I think you need to go to college. I went to film school.
I'm sorry, I graduated college 3 times. How many times you graduate?
Well, once. I didn't. I only had to go once. I
Thank
didn't
you.
have to go 3 times.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Anyways, no. John, what, like, you I don't know why you just like
I
shit on
liked
these
Creed.
films.
No, I liked Creed 3. I saw that right before it.
Creed
I-
what?
Creed 3.
Oh, I haven't watched any of them. I like Rocky, but
The Creed movies are really good. Creed 2 is the best because it has Drago back. And I liked 3 and I liked 1. So I only have good things to say about Creed. So it's not like I hate every movie or think that I'm superior. I like films that are well written. And the only disappointing thing about Creed is Rocky is only brought up once.
John,
So-
I'm starting to think you hate movies that make you think outside the box.
There's nothing to think about in Scream movies. There's nothing.
Did you like Matrix, the fourth one?
Yeah.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
surprise. Wait, did we do a review on it? I think we did a review on it. Was it
No,
us?
I did a solo one, but I don't
Oh.
think you were. Yeah.
Wow, so you liked that one and you didn't like the I don't get where your brain is when you're watching these movies, man. It's
I want something that's well written, and I don't think that they know how
John,
Scream movies work.
but the thing is when someone disagrees with you, you tell them they're wrong. You see where I'm going with? Like you
Because
I mean,
we're having this discussion. So that's how we're supposed to do it.
yeah, but
You can like
intentional.
whatever you like. You can
Yeah.
enjoy whatever you enjoy. I hate Marvel. I can't stand Disney. I don't like
Why?
Star Trek.
They make money. What's the hate about them?
Well, actually, they don't make a lot of money. Their movies are bombing. All the Marvel stuff now is bombing. Their TV shows aren't even making it into Nelson ratings. Star Trek
God.
Discovery finally got canceled after its contract was done. I don't like Disney politics, and so I don't watch anything from them. But the ones that I do watch, like I did watch Thor: Love and Thunder, and I watched a couple of the other new ones.
That was crap.
They're horribly written. They're poorly written.
Those are cookie cutter movies. You got to go into it with it there. But Thor: Love and Thor 4, like, god damn, they could have done some more. Anyways, we're talking about Scream. But you know, these movies, I just don't understand what
I think
clout.
you like stuff to like stuff. And when I see this on Facebook, like when somebody says
I like stuff to like stuff.
Yeah, I think that you're told to like it and you will like it.
I haven't been on Facebook for a goddamn 3 months.
It doesn't matter. It's just a new
I'm not on social media.
A new Scream movie comes out. Oh, I have to like it.
No,
you know,
I
can't
didn't
go
have
into
to
it
like
knowing that
No.
it's not good.
Okay, first, don't fucking tell me what I should feel, what I'm feeling. Okay, let's get that straight. You don't tell me how the fuck I feel or what you think how I'm being told what to do. No, I watch a movie because I watched it in theaters when I was 11 fucking years old, watching Scream, the first one, and I fell in love with it. Yes, this movie, if there was some parts that were bad, there were some parts that were good, but I love it. I love Scream. Okay, because I'm gonna support it until you know, how many people loved the entire franchise of Halloween or the entire franchise of Friday the 13th. There's been movies in there that have absolutely been dog shit. But you know what? I love it as a property and what Wes Craven built. You know, he came from nothing and created something, you know, with Nightmare on Elm Street. You know, so we as people and filmmakers and reviewers have to take all of this into consideration and stop being a fucking film snob with shit, man. No one's better than anyone.
The good reviews are not very good. Bad reviews are good because then people can look at them and learn from them. If people just suck everybody's dick and sit there and say everything is good,
and it's not, it's your opinion is only your opinion.
So if you get a review book, everything would be 5 stars.
Wrong. I don't think everything is 5 stars. There's a lot of things. I'm not saying this one is a 5-star. I give this movie like a 7.9 out of 10. It has its flaws. But you know what? I can't wait to see where they go with it next. How many times have we seen a Ghostface fucking decapitate somebody? How many times do we see Ghostface stab someone in the fucking nose? Never. So when you say you want something new and they give it to you, and
I've
you get mad,
I've actually never said I want anything new. I've just said I
I'm
want
just
something
talking
good.
in general. But you
And I do appreciate the violence. And I watched part 5. It's very violent, you know,
Yeah.
compared to like part 4.
Part 4 is dog shit. Dog
part,
shit.
Part
Oh,
4 is the second best one in the series. What are you talking about?
you're out your fucking mind, John.
You're out of your fucking mind. What are you talking about?
Duh.
It's better than 2, and it's a hell of a lot better than 3. And 2 was my favorite one until 4 came out.
You rather, John, I know what the fuck you're doing. You want ratings, motherfucker. Okay, I'll give you ratings. That fucking thing is about white privileged fucking kids. I want to be famous, so I'm gonna kill my cousin. You know,
yeah,
I'm gonna kill my mom.
Yeah, it's current.
It's bullshit.
It's current.
No, it's bullshit. Self-entitlement.
And it's not. It's just because the character, you know, Emma Roberts is white doesn't mean that it's all about being white, because there are plenty of black influencers.
Don't twist my fucking words, John.
Yeah, you did. You're saying you said white privilege.
It's about a white privileged self-entitled chick that wants to be famous. There's don't twist my fucking words,
out
John.
there that are male and female and are different colors and different nationalities who want to do the same thing.
You're twisting my fucking words.
You just said white privilege.
They are those characters, but then you put me in a box of saying everyone. No, this isn't fucking John. Stop fucking with me, man. Stop fucking with me.
I would say that what that was more about was current events of people doing stuff to become popular.
No, it was self-entitlement. That's what that film was. It was a great Scream film, but it's the weakest of all 6.
I think you're insane. I like the idea of part 5. I like that the series had gone to shit and that they wanted to give them something to work off of. But hey, guess what? The 2 killers were white, and they wanted to have their story made into a movie. So wouldn't that be white privilege too?
No, dude, no, that movie was it's the last one on the list, most on every fan film. I mean, not fan film. I say a fan film would be probably better than that shit. Honestly, I've seen Scream Legacy. That shit, those guys fucking nailed it on the T. Like, I wish the people from Spyglass and Paramount would take some notes from them. Scream Legacy was amazing, but Scream 4, no, I take that bitch out. Like, I think they should replace Scream 4 with Scream Legacy, straight up. Like, that's what.
So without Scream 4, we wouldn't have Kirby. Do you have a problem with Kirby? Because she came back.
Well, she could be brought back with a little bit of editing, as if we didn't know who she was in Scream 6. Done. Easy.
But the only reason why she was brought back was because the fans wanted her.
You're right. But what I'm saying, you see,
she could just be random FBI guy. And even that I would say is shitty writing, because she comes up and says, hey, it's me, Kirby. I'm with the FBI. Where's your badge? You show nothing that says that you're in the FBI.
Are you kidding me? She did.
When did she show a badge?
Oh my fucking God. John, I'm about to hang this call up. I'm serious. I'm about to, because you're saying stuff that happened in the movie. I just watched it again. She says right when the cop walks in, hi, Kirby, agent, whatever, FBI. And she's holding it right there, man.
Okay, so I am wrong about that. Okay,
you're wrong about everything.
I'm not wrong about everything.
I told you the reasons why the girl was killed. I told you the reason why the 2 guys were killed. And you're telling me no. Fuck off.
Because I'm not buying it. I don't. If what you're saying is true, I don't care, because I think it's bad writing.
Oh,
so
my
you,
God.
so
John,
you can
that's
sit
not
there and
what
say,
you fucking.
I just sat there and said, if what you're saying is true, I still think it's bad
so
writing.
No matter what, if someone presents you facts about anything, you're still going to think you're right.
If I think it's bad writing.
No, that's not what I said. If someone presents you facts about anything, you still are going to think your opinion is right.
Well, I haven't seen facts. I would have to go back and watch
I'm
the
just
movie
talking
again.
about anything, dude. That's what I'm getting at right here with, like, I'm presenting facts. I'm presenting the facts to you about this movie, and you're still saying it's wrong. Why? I mean,
I'm saying it's poorly written.
that's not what it was.
I would have to go back and rewatch it then and see why the teacher was killed. I don't remember them saying anything except for that she was killed. I don't remember. The two guys I know were going to kill the sisters, and the dad took them out, or the family took them out because of the museum.
Yes.
So I do not
it wasn't
remember.
the museum. It took them out because of the they were going to kill the girls.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it really was. That was the main thing why they killed him, because they were going to take out the girls.
But they also had something to do with the theater,
because they were best friends with Richie. We don't know what the backstory on the two guys were. We don't know if they're like the rich folks, you know, of that area, or their parents. So they could have a theater to themselves in this day and age.
I don't go off of that. I cannot go off of that.
John, what the fuck then, man?
Because you can only review and watch what is on the screen. You can't sit there and say, oh, well, I guess when they started the car and they stopped the car at the supermarket, in between the house and the supermarket, this happened, when it didn't happen. You can't make up stuff. You can only go off of what you're shown and told on screen. So I'll rewatch it for those things that you say that I'm wrong, but you can't sit there and say, oh, well, I guess
it
maybe
requires
this
you
happened.
to think. It requires you to think. You obviously don't like thinking when you're watching a movie.
No, because you're supposed to show, not tell.
Good job, John.
And also, you're supposed to show us stuff that happens.
John, things are left up to the imagination for a reason, for the audience to figure out themselves.
Star Wars. The TIE fighters go in, or the X-Wings go in. We see them in the trench. They're flying. Cut to Han Solo getting the award. Are we just supposed to
blew the fuck up?
How do you know that?
Because obviously, why would he get an award? They did something right.
Maybe he sold cookies. I don't know.
Horrible example, John.
No, because you have to show what you are talking about. That is what, you know, instead of
wrong. No. You see, here's what's wrong with the cinema goers these days. They don't want to fucking think. They don't want to think. And
so aren't you just doing the same thing that you did to me? You're saying what's wrong with cinema goers?
No, what's wrong with cinema goers, let me finish because you cut me off. They become film snobs because they don't want to fucking think. Okay? Just like the good reboot of the sequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You and I got into it.
That's an awful film.
It's a great film.
No, it isn't. It's a piece of shit.
It is a direct sequel. Yes.
So what?
It is a great written film, and it made you think and look at things and hear things.
No, it's not.
That's not right in front of your face.
No, it's not.
You do not like to think when you watch a movie.
Yeah, that's why my all-time favorite movie is The Graduate, and not a horror movie. It's actually considered to be one of the greatest films ever made. Citizen Kane would probably be my second favorite movie. Jaws would be my third favorite movie. So it's like, so I don't like to have movies that make you think.
I'm talking about New Age, John. Okay.
Nobody likes these films because they're not good.
Oh, I'm sorry. What does the box office say? If people don't like them.
It depends on what the film is, but if it's from Disney, it's bombing.
I didn't say Disney. I said, what about this box office?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked it.
Me neither. But still,
we already know that Scream's going to make a lot of money anyways.
So your whole
but that doesn't mean it's good. No, just because a movie makes a lot of money doesn't make it good. It just means that it made a lot of money.
No, it doesn't make it good. But obviously, people are going back to rewatch it. So it's obviously
they can't go back to rewatch it when it just came out on like Friday.
correction. There's a lot of reviewers out there. Oh, if it sucks so bad, then why did it make $9 million today?
Because it's Scream.
For this weekend, it's $5 million.
Because it's Scream.
You're right. Because it's Scream, but people keep going back to see it.
So did I. I saw Thursday night.
All right. Well, then you obviously need to go back and rewatch it.
Doesn't mean that it's good just because something makes a lot of money. There's plenty of movies out there that don't make money that are good.
Yeah, I never said that. You're twisting my words.
No, I'm not. You're saying it's good because it makes money.
No, I said the box office would show a difference if the movie sucked. Okay.
No, it wouldn't. Not right now. It wouldn't. Not right now. Ant-Man 3 made a lot of money on its opening 3 days. The second week, it had the biggest drop-off in Marvel history, in Disney history.
Yeah, but it really wasn't that bad of a film. It really
but it doesn't matter. People didn't want to go back to it. So, of course, Scream's going to make a lot of money.
That's where his physical media is streaming, you know? Like that's a big factor too.
I would say that it's a small factor because you have stuff like Spider-Man No Way Home that made over $1 billion. You have Top Gun Maverick that made over $1 billion. Well, I'll disagree with that.
Both warranted. Those were great fucking movies.
And Top Gun Maverick, which I did love, also made over $1 billion.
That was, if you didn't cry or get goosebumps in that movie, fuck off.
Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, it was great.
Why would you cry and get goosebumps?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Why would you get? Why nobody died? Well, that's not true. Val Kilmer died. So Iceman died. So that I did tear up a little bit, but for the rest of the movie, there's no.
I would get goosebumps when they would say things and do things and reference things from Goose. That's when I was like, oh my God, like as a dad. You know, because I picture my kids, you know, like anyway, we're talking about Scream.
Let's do it for the children. We'll do it for the children.
Children's children. Yeah. Anyways, no. So basically, I'm ending the review. I'm done. I don't want to get pissed off anymore, but we can still talk after. But I'm done. I'm giving it a 7.9 out of 10. And I can't wait for Scream 7.
I will go see Scream 7. I will buy Scream 6 when it comes out on Blu-ray. I'll watch it on streaming before Blu-ray, but otherwise it's no. I'm sorry, no, it's not. No.
Again, your opinion.
It is my opinion. That's why it's a review. All reviews are the person's opinion.
Yeah.
And technically, you don't even have to say it's your opinion because whatever you say is your opinion. So it's actually kind of redundant to even say it's your opinion.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. My name's Jack Connor, and John has pissed me off to no degree.
I thought this was the way that we talked.
You see how yeah, you motherfucker. You see how this goes. Anyways, check out my films on Tubi and my new show on the Hunt.
I think you lost because you're checking out and
no, I can
continue.
No, I'm good. There's no winning when I am presenting facts and you are.
I am agreeing with you that maybe I did miss some, that I don't remember some stuff in the film. I do remember.
Of all people, why the fuck would I lie to you?
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying there is a possibility that I did not remember these things, but that still doesn't make it a good movie. I did like certain things. I liked the stuff in the convenience that market. I like Ghost face with a shotgun. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
I thought the ladder scene was okay, only because we've seen it before a bunch of times, but it was nice seeing her head splat up on the street.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are certain things like that. I don't like how practically every guy is an asshole or they're a cunt.
New York. It's New York.
Or it's just how men are portrayed these days. I mean, you have a very tall white guy who's leading a young girl up the stairs to have sex with her while she's possibly drunk.
He's not white. He was actually Hispanic.
Oh, he looks pretty white to me. That was on the theater
Did you know?
screen.
Yeah, okay.
That was the
I
theater
dude, you
screen.
gotta pay attention, man.
So
Like,
even if he is Hispanic, it's still a guy who's doing something shitty, which
yeah,
is
you
how
said
men are
white
being
guy. You said
portrayed.
white guy. You said white guy.
So
You said white guy. Anyways, 7.9.
3,
Okay.
3.
Check out my show. Blame's coming to Tubi.
It's just
Probably
not
in the
well
next couple
written.
weeks.
It's not
What?
well written. It's just not well written.
I'm not talking about you. Talking about my film now. Fucker.
We're not here to discuss your films. We're here to
I know I'm plugging.
plug away.
Whatever. Not the way you want it. I will. I got him.
Hey man, you're the one who wanted to do this.
I did. But I knew it was
So
going to end like this. I already knew.
Okay,
I knew.
Because
anyways,
you and I don't agree on any movies. It's very rare. Like out of 10 movies, maybe we might agree on one.
And the one movie we do agree on, you did it solo. Son of a bitch.
I thought at the beginning, I didn't even know that you liked Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I loved it. I loved every undertone about it. I loved everything about it. And people are like, "Oh, it sucks. It's not a Matrix." Man, fuck off. We waited fucking what 20 years for that, and it was worth it. I don't know how they can do it if they do another one, but
no, I don't think
there's no way. No, there's no way. Like,
no, this was a threat. Warner Brothers threatened the Wachowskis and said, if you don't do it, we're just going to do it anyways.
Oh shit.
So Lana took it on, and then the other sister did not take it on. Said,
wait,
no,
wait,
I don't.
They're both chicks now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they both transitioned.
Okay.
I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't remember what the other sister's name is, but it's but she only did it because they threatened to have somebody
ruin their property, because they knew if the studio got involved, it would ruin their property of what they created.
And also Keanu Reeves did a lot of this because he didn't want to do a lot of kicking. That's like John Wick stuff now. So he didn't want to do the whole Matrix thing with the kicking and all that stuff. He wanted to do the hand thing.
Yeah, so, and then John Wick 4 coming out. Yeah.
I love all three of those so far. I love all three. Yeah.
And so Candy.
There's a ghost behind you.
I know. There's a ghost. I had to make sure. I seen gray. I couldn't see her skin. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, she is gray.
Yeah. No, Aaron, we can't get Candy right. It's 8:00 at night. Almost 8. Man, why you gotta do it to me?
Have her give us 10 minutes.
10 minutes and I'll go eat Candy. You gotta wake up, brother, though.
10 minutes. So look,
God damn.
So when I rewatched Scream 5, I did not dislike it as much as I did, as long as I removed the Billy Loomis stuff.
Yeah.
I liked the whole retcon thing. I liked our cast of characters, even though I don't think any of these new characters are going to be remembered 20 years from now. I think everybody remember them from the Wes Craven movies, but not here.
Oh yeah, I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree.
And so maybe the Billy Loomis stuff wouldn't have been so bad if that de-aging looked better. It just looked awful.
Yeah, he did. He looked horrendous. That was really bad.
I would almost just have his thoughts in her head, just have him do the voice in her head. And I think that maybe she could do a Golem type of thing and switch back and forth. But and the thing that bugs me with the Billy Loomis stuff is, and I have mentioned this before, is I think by making him have sex with somebody to have Sam, it removes everything that he was talking about with Sydney's mom being a whore in the first movie. So it was so it's okay for him to go fuck around and have a kid, but it's not okay for her mom to do it.
But it was the 90s, man. That's how the teens, I guess if you're a teen in the 90s, that's how it was. Do as I say, not as I do type of shit.
Well, I'm just going off story.
No,
So
true.
it's
I think they are purposely avoiding bringing any ghosts or reference to Stu in to Scream. I think they are purposely doing it.
but they did make another reference though.
They did. They made 2 references.
Okay, but you can tell me the other one. The one I remember is when they were in the theater, they see the TV that falls on him, and there's the 2 women that are there, and they say, "Oh, that's the TV that killed Stu." And the one girl, it might be the Randy replacement. Mindy, is that her name?
Yeah,
Mindy.
If you believed it.
If you believe that, yeah.
But then here's a second one.
Okay.
And then at the end, when Kirby pushes the TV on Ethan, and she's like, "I saw it in a movie once," and it kills him.
Oh, there you go. So two Stu references.
Dude, I paid attention. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that, and I did laugh. The rumor is that Stu has been in jail this entire time, or prison, and he has been orchestrating this entire thing from prison.
Yeah, yes, that was the original plot of Scream 3, which got shot down to the time when Columbine had just happened like a year prior. And then he used that synopsis with the killing on the Fox show. He used the same synopsis for it, but different, universe. So
would you like Stu back? Wouldn't we have heard something?
Yeah, we would have, but like thing is, I'm torn. Like I'm good either way. But it's like if they do bring it back this long into it after 5 sequels, it's just straight fan service. Straight fan service if they did.
Right.
As much as we want him back or don't want, I do want him, but I don't, because as a writer, how would they make it make sense? Like for now 6 sequels, when 7 is, like, there's no real mention of Stu except in part 5 and 6. Like they'd have to do something bonkers.
It wouldn't make it wouldn't make sense at all. I like and here's something else. When I watched part 5 and they go down into the basement in Stu's house. So that's Northern California. That's Santa Rosa, which I've been to many times. Yeah. California doesn't have basements. It's an East Coast thing, like Kansas and stuff, because of tornadoes and stuff. In California, there aren't. And I even Googled it, and it said there are no basements in California because of weather conditions.
The basement is the garage, if you remember. It's the garage. It goes down. It's like the house. No.
That
don't make sense.
In Scream, Tatum goes down like 3 or 4 steps, and it is the garage, and that's where she's killed. The refrigerator is in the garage, and that's where she gets all the beer, and Ghostface kills her.
Were they trying to make that a reference to the original, like the original house? Like
I'm thinking maybe they were just trying to do something different in the house, and nobody would notice it, because the Mindy goes down. No. I'm
gonna get that. I gotta look at that home, because it was pretty different angles. I think
it was a basement, because they even point at the door and they say, yeah, the drinks are down in the basement. And I always thought that was weird. Like, wait, I've lived in California almost my entire life. California doesn't have basements. They have attics.
Yeah.
And so I looked it up. I Googled, and Google says there are no basements in California.
I'm trying to see the okay. Yeah, it's a different.
Are there basements in California?
Well, no, I'm looking at the.
According to Build Method Construction, California homes don't have basements because of climate conditions, traditional architecture, and the perceived risk factors of adding a basement in an earthquake-prone area.
Same thing with no, okay, but I'm looking at what I'm doing is I'm looking at the scene where Tatum is, and it's only a couple of steps, but the way they're trying to reference in Scream 5 is that it is the same basement. But no, them bitches went down. Like,
yeah, I think they didn't want to do the garage thing again. They said, let's do a basement. Nobody will know that California doesn't have basements unless you're an a-hole like me who looks it up or who has lived there their entire life. It's, you know, it's like when you see a movie that's shot in an area that you know, and you're like, well, that street doesn't go there, and that building isn't over there, it's over here. And
Or
I used
like,
to,
like in Louisiana, they, you know, yeah, it's the same thing when people do things. But actually, here they actually come here to film now. Well, yeah, so I gotta go get candy now. Great. But
so I don't hate these two films. I am very happy, and I'll say this, and I'll let you go. I am very, and I told this even to like Moody, to Jonathan Moody. I am happy when any horror film makes money. I thought Smile was awful, awful.
It was horrible,
and people loved it, but it made a shitload of money.
The marketing was amazing on it. The marketing was great. The Unfriended marketing was flawless. The Megan marketing was flawless. Now Megan, I can't wait for it. Oh,
I love Megan.
Yeah, I loved it too.
I can't wait. Yeah,
I can't wait for
unrated version.
It's already out, actually.
No, the physical copy, the Blu-ray.
Oh.
Yeah, I want that so I could put it next to my other James Wan stuff. But it's so, even if I don't like Scream 5 and 6, I want these films to make a shitload of money, because then we get more. If they don't make money, then we're not going to get anything. So even if I don't like the film, please make money.
Yeah.
You know, please go see them. You know, and so I'll rewatch Scream 6. Since you said that you just saw it, I'm trusting that you are correct.
Yeah, I'm on my third watch. Yeah.
Okay. And I did see it on Thursday, and today's Sunday. So I'll rewatch it. I know I'm going to rewatch it with streaming, and I know I'm going to buy it. So I'll probably be watching it at least 2 more times. But we'll see. So I'm going to trust that you were correct and I am wrong. And but I am going off
an
of
apology video. I want a solo apology video.
No.
Fine.
No.
I better get a message.
because I'm going off of writing. I'm not going off of this. I still don't buy that they would all move to New York. I just don't. So that's, you're going to uproot your entire life to go. Why? Doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. So that's.
Anyways, everyone, thanks for watching our.
I like how you're signing off of my video.
Yeah, I'm signing you off. No, I think this will probably be the most viewed fucking one you have so thus far, truthfully, because like I'm speaking from a diehard fan and you're speaking just as a film snob. So,
or I'm speaking as somebody who cares about writing, and you're looking at it as somebody who will like anything as long as it's Scream. I'll give you another example. A friend of mine loves James Bond. But it's like, but you like all of them? He's like, yes, it's James Bond. So I said, okay, so if we call Fast and the Furious James Bond, would you like it? And he goes, well, probably. I'm like, so there isn't any James Bond films that are bad. Maybe this one's better than that one. Maybe this one wasn't very good. He's like, no, all the James Bond films are good. Why? Well, okay.
James Bond. No, see, I'm not like that. Don't put me in that box. Do not put me in that box, motherfucker. Yeah, whatever.
Box. I'm putting you in a box. Jack Hunter in a box.
Jack in a fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, Jack in a box. I didn't even get that. I was just thinking Jack Hunter in a box.
Yeah, no, yeah, anyways, I do gotta go. But you know, everybody can catch Blamed on Tubi coming soon. I don't even know if John has even watched it because he's a asshole douche. So I don't know. Have you? No, I haven't, Jack. Okay, see. Yeah. Because I know how much he loved Amityville Rideshare. So
I'm not saying anything. So if people want to watch Amityville Rideshare, they can. So
thing is I agree with you, John. I agree with you. True story.
I tell you what time is it now? It is 6 o'clock my time. I will watch Blamed tonight, and I will get back to you tomorrow.
Okay.
There's just so much shit to watch, and I'm not saying your film shit. But I'm just saying it's like there's so much stuff to watch and so many videos to make and everything. I don't have time for a lot of stuff.
Dude, I recorded an album last week. Don't give me that shit. So no, it's all good. I'm fucking with you. All right. No, we are actually still friends, everyone, by the way. This is just us. Yeah, I let it all out because I don't give a fuck anymore about anything. Well, except my kids, and my art, whatever. But yeah. So I'm on iTunes. Put my name in. I just released.
And what are you most known for?
Paranoia Tapes.
And where can they find those?
Right now you can find the first one, the director's cut, on my YouTube. We have a Kanaki on our JHP page, JHP Studios on Facebook, which I don't go on, but you can still go to the Kanaki and buy them there. Different versions of them, blah 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 blah. I think John's the only one. John and Cody are the only ones that like have like every fucking version.
Yes, and I like those. So I think they're well done. There you go. See?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, you know, we have we just released fucking Paranoid Tapes 11 Genesis,
which I'm on.
Yeah, which you're on. A shorter version of your short, because, and the reason I did that, truthfully, I already told you this.
Well, I know on the Amityville rideshare, it's the
Amityville is the full thing. But in Paranoid Tapes 11, it's a kid friend. It's probably the most kid friendly one we have so far of the Paranoid Tapes. And you know, some of the stuff that I wrote in the beginning of that with two stoners just, you know, and all that shit, like it just wasn't appropriate, and I didn't want Cody to get mad at me. You know, he's Blaze's dad. So yeah, so that it's still a good short, and it's in there. And I did with what I could with it. Blaze is a talented filmmaker, up and coming. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think we're about to be done with Paranoid Tapes, truthfully. What, baby? What? People want candy on YouTube? What? We can't give other people promotion. Oh, there's... Okay. Let's. Why are you showing me sand? Anyway, children. Yes. You can't wake up Bubba? You still sleeping? Well, yeah, you could find, I'm known for that, Horror Nights and everything else.
Horror Nights I liked.
Yeah, Horror Nights is good. Jesus, what else? I can't, yeah, Amityville Rideshare, not the best. But I mean,
it could have been. Well, I was watching it. I had my own ideas on to make it better. Well, but if you're an Amityville collector like me, you have to own it because it's part of the collection.
Yeah.
So it sits in my collection.
But I do have posters of Blamed for sale too. So just you can DM me on Facebook and I'll get that if you guys would like some signed stuff like that. It's on Blu-ray and DVD, and then I'm about to just do a regular one, not a premiere edition with intros. But yeah, that's about it. I'm, you know, iTunes, all streaming services. Just type my name in. And no, I am not the knockoff Indiana Jones.
Oh, I've seen those videos at or DVDs at Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, yeah, I know.
Jack Hunter and the blah 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 of something.
And the national, like they rip off Indiana like bad, but hey, you know.
You should sue them for using your name.
For using my name. Every Jack Hunter in the world should sue them.
Yeah. Well, you should sue all Jack Hunters that are not you for using your name. Even ones that are older than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, but seriously, look, we don't agree on movies a lot.
No.
Like I said, maybe 1 out of 10. We do have these debates, which I like, which I think are kind of fun. And sometimes you're right, sometimes I'm right, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes I'm wrong. We are friends, we've worked together, and we'll continue to do that. So absolutely. yeah, like you pointed out to people, this is just how we are. So, you know, so go watch Scream 6 and make up your own mind. You know, maybe you'll really
Absolutely.
like it, or maybe you won't. Who knows?
And everyone remember watching this, just to know, when John gives his opinion, this is what you say to him.
No, never. Never. No. No, never.
Bye, everyone.
All right, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in, and go check out Jack's stuff. So it's good, and he is correct. I think I own every version of Paranoia Tapes. So all right, everybody, take it easy. Jack, go get candy, and I will talk to you on the next one. All right.
Later.
Bye. Hey, everybody, it's me, John Ward, and welcome back to part 2 of Two Filmmakers Review One Film. And this has been a long time coming. And this is a follow-up, excuse me, to the first Scream 6 video that we did. And that's when the movie first came out. And now this is, I guess, after the Blu-rays come out. So I guess it kind of works. And so this is a follow-up one, so I can apologize to Jack, which I said that I would do. When I am wrong, I admit that I am wrong. And people who watched the first part of this probably thought I was crazy. But I watched the film at a drive-in. The screen was very dark, and I missed a lot. Because then I rewatched it streaming and saw everything that I missed.
No, I think we both, like, I think it's okay. We were so excited that we watched a not so real one. But I was obsessed with the movie, so you know.
Well, but and you were correct. And
yes.
and so, you know, I you know, you're right. And when I'm wrong, I apologize. And then since I've watched it at least twice, and I rewatched it for this and made my notes. But cool. Before we came on here, you gave me some interesting pardon me, some interesting information on how you trolled the world. So explain to the world how you trolled them.
Well, Scream fanatics, the Scream Woodsboro High School horror, all these groups. Okay, so I am obsessed with Scream. Scream is truthfully the reason why I love whodunit mysteries, and it's why I write movies. And you know, and there's been films I'm sure that you, John, have wrote that, like, you were inspired by a certain film. Or films growing up. And I have been obsessed with Scream ever since I thought I saw it in theaters for the first time. And over the years, the fandom of Scream and Halloween and other requels that are coming into play, it's been so toxic. It's extremely, extremely, extremely toxic. And you can say one thing about it, and then next thing you know, you have 250, 350 comments of telling you how much how much of a dumbass you are just because of an opinion. Well, I actually listened and watched every, like, teaser trailer of Scream 6. And then I looked at the comments from fans across the world. And they were going at each other. I mean, they were going back and forth, and it was so toxic. And I decided to do something fairly stupid, but it's because of me, they got a plot synopsis that was real sooner than expected. Okay. And I absolutely love the guys at Radio Silence. Completely. So if you are watching this and you are about to be like, oh, fuck that guy, look, I was doing this to fuck with every single toxic person in the fandom. What I did was I went on IMDb and I created this ludicrous plot synopsis. Okay, there's a lot of things you submit to IMDb that never really gets published. It has to go through several rounds of fact checking and everything else. Well, the thing is I wrote a fake synopsis that was so out there that it ended up being true. And after a couple of days of I think maybe it was like 2 or 3 days after I had published it, it got approved. Actually, it was approved like maybe later that day. And then next thing you know, Alamo Drafthouse releases my synopsis as an official synopsis.
Ooh.
And then Screen Rant ran it. And then every single Scream channel on YouTube ran my synopsis. And the entire time I'm like, oh fuck. I was freaking out. I was like, someone's gonna come kill me. They're gonna find out. But it's been long enough. And the thing is, the reason why I did it, I mean, like I said, I was just trying to fuck with the toxic fandom. And I was doing things that some wanted it to do and some didn't want it to do. But the one thing I did notice about the teaser trailer, and it's because I'm a writer, I noticed details. There were 3 killers. It was obvious, but that's me. I was just trolling, and I ended up trolling the entire world, and I am sorry. But I love Scream, and I know what they want. I knew the only way to do something new was to have 3 killers. Now, I did not get, there are some details I didn't get right, obviously. Excuse me. But the main thing that I did get right was the 3 killers. And you know what? In a sense, I ruined it for myself. Because I shouldn't have done it. And I ended up kind of believing like, holy shit. So the reason why they released the new synopsis that no one knew was because of me. So in a sense, you're welcome, fandom. But, and in another one, this isn't a half-hearted apology. I truly am sorry. I'm just a fanatic. And the fact that I got it right, it's going to sound really douchebaggy, but as a writer, like, hey, I'm on to something. I got one of the biggest mysteries that was held out for whoever, however long it was till the movie came out. That's quite amazing. That I got it. Of all the details, I got the one major detail that was hidden. And that people signed NDAs to not release. I don't think it hurt the film by any means. In fact, with some of the shit I came up with in the synopsis, made them want to go see it more. Like, I think I had stuff in there like ghosts of previous killers, like Roman and the mom and all kind of shit, like I would have loved to see that more than the cameo we got from Billy this time. If I would have saw Mrs. Loomis, dude, like that would have it would have been epic.
Billy still looked like crap.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss that when we get to that part. But look, Skeet, I love you. Skeet, I want to work with you, man. Like, I fucking love you, dude. I mean, yeah, anyways. Yeah. So Jericho, look, man, I'm here for season 3 if you need. That's all I'm saying. I was a fanatic about that too. Anyways, so it was me. I admit it. And I can prove it. It was me. So anyone that says, oh, he's just saying that just no, I fucking did it. Like, I have people that I told instantly because I was freaking out. I can get those conversations going, but I'm not going to reveal who they are because they respected me enough to keep this secret. So I feel it's time. What, like, it's been like 6-8 months since it came out. So yeah, it was me. I'm sorry. And
Where is it now? Can you see
what?
it? Can people still read it somewhere?
Uh, I think it's on. You just got to Google Scream 6 fake synopsis leaked, and then it'll come up with like all these sites and like YouTube videos, and dude, it was overwhelming. Like, I was literally freaking out. Because it was like right before I was gonna move into the house you see me in now, and I had just bought this house, so it was at a time in my life when I was like, F the world too. It was especially when we did the last video. And guys, also about that, I'm sorry for disrespecting John the way I did and for saying stuff I did. And John, to you, I am sorry. I was an asshole with certain things, and I wanted I wanted the world to burn with me.
Well,
And
I mean, I appreciate that, but also, sorry on my end, because you kept thinking I was punking you. That's what you
I
kept
did.
saying. Like, are you
100%.
punking me? Are you goofing on me? And I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not, because the drive-in when you watch movies on film looks totally different than watching films that are driving that are on digital.
Right.
And the screen, and because of that, sadly, as much as I love drive-ins, I'll never go back, because it was
Unless the Jack
so,
Hunter movie was playing, then you.
unless it was like Horror Nights or something, then I would go see that. But I just it was so dark and I didn't realize it. We had mentioned like I said Kirby never showed a badge, which he does. There was something at the beginning at the party that I said didn't happen.
You say something that was like completely. I don't even remember, guys. I was on some medication too then, so I'm sorry. I don't remember a lot. But you said something that was so annoying, because I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I think I threw shit and walked away. I can't remember what the fuck I did.
Yeah,
like,
I think we abruptly ended it. It's like I don't think there's a reason to go on anymore because we're just
I'm
gonna
like,
have to
I'm
disagree.
done. Like, fuck this, dude. Like, I think I was just like, I can't. You're making me go insane because I think you're fucking with me the entire time. It was something very small but very important, and it was I almost want to say, hey, pause this recording and go watch it. What the fuck did I say? What did you say? I don't remember. Maybe it's in our text messages. Maybe it's in our conversations. It's got to be there somewhere.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, I didn't want to watch the first video again because it's kind of embarrassing, and until we did this video, I didn't even want to release it because it was just so wrong. And I remember going to that theater because we only have one in Vegas out here, and it's actually pretty famous. They've shot movies there and stuff. That I saw one of the Fast and Furious movies there, and it seemed fine. I watched like Cocaine Bear there; it was fine. At least to my knowledge, it was fine. But for some reason, this was just really dark, and I just missed it. So sorry for driving you nuts. On top of everything else, but in preparation for this, I did rewatch it, and I have on one page my likes, and then on the next page my dislikes, and then it goes on the next page likes to dislikes. So, so before we get into this, and we might have discussed this briefly on the last one, I mean, what do you think about the theories of Stu, that this is all Stu in prison, because they say in part 6, if they say, oh, the TV that killed Stu, and one of them goes, if you believe that.
Man, I'm going through a conversation at the same time because I'm trying to figure out what you said. I know I said some stuff in the last video about it. But dude, I'm pro Stu, but I'm anti Stu at the same time, because it's been done. Kevin Williamson went on to do his his TV show, called The Following, I think it's called. I think that's the name of it. And he used the same premise for that because you know they exed it from the original Scream 3. So I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't want to say yes and then it be basically I don't want to be right again. If that makes sense. I don't know, man. It's just, that really is probably the most difficult question I'd ever have to answer. You know, like, oh, well, you got the whole nearly the entire plot of Scream 6, right? You know, what you think that's what they would do? It's the psychology of it is there. I think there's an ending that they could shoot that it could be done. You know,
I mean, his head was pretty squashed and got electrocuted. I mean, he'd have to be all messed up.
You know, with the meme, like Matthew Litter, like, I'll go and drop a TV on my face right now and prove it I can die. You know, like those TVs back in '96 were fucking heavy, dude. Like
a lot of times it took 2 people to move those. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, now you could just like, foop, foop, done.
Yeah.
But a 32-inch TV back then was fucking 75, 150 pounds, depending on the brand you got. And that one was pretty, I think it was like a Magnavox or some shit. I don't know.
It was something old school. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to say no. I'm not on board with it because I know we have to, like with you, like, what's the word? I said it last video, beyond, fuck, I think that's what we were arguing about too. You have to believe, you have to look past, you know, you have to look past it. I can't look past that. You know, it's a movie, but I can't look past, like, dude, you know, that's like them bringing back Michael Myers after what we saw at the end of Ends. Like, there's no fucking way. Like,
they're already planning on it. It's already in the works, but it will have nothing to do with the, you know, the last 3 films. Will be totally different.
Yeah, I mean, let's just reboot the entire thing again. You know,
yeah, they might as well. You liked Halloween Ends, didn't you?
Yeah.
I hated it. I just, if I want to see Christine, I'll just watch Christine. I mean, I even get that it was different. They had the Halloween 3 credits on there. I mean, we
argued about that too, didn't we?
Oh, did we? Maybe we did. Yeah, because I think we were going to do like a 2 filmmakers thing on that, but we just didn't get around to it. And it's, to me, it's the same thing. That Halloween, as much as I love those guys, you know, like Danny McBride and stuff. I love their comedies and their TV series.
Yeah, but Righteous Gemstones, by the way, watch that shit. It is.
Which one?
So genius. It's genius. Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, yeah. No, it's hilarious. And Vice Principals and Eastbound and Down. They're great. And I mean, I even like Danny McBride and you know, Alien Covenant. Yeah, he's just funny to me. You know, this is the end.
He was in the Covenant?
Alien Covenant.
Oh, yeah. I actually rewatched the entire franchise from start to end. I regretted it after. Yeah.
And James Franco's in that one too, but the scenes, it's a prologue to the film that's on YouTube. So we see him around a table and he gets sick and he puts the blanket on. He's like, I'm going to go to bed.
Wait, you're talking about Planet of the Apes, man.
No, Covenant. He's in it. He's in Covenant. He's the captain of the ship who gets killed in the little like pod thing. Check it out online.
Okay, yeah, okay. Wow.
There's 2 scenes that were never in the movie that were brought out online before the movie came out, and that's one of them. And I guess because he's friends with Danny McBride, it's just like, hey, you want to come by and shoot for a day? And yeah, so when they talk about the captain dying, that's him. That's James Franco.
Oh shit. Okay, and this was probably like right when the Me Too stuff hit, so they were probably happy it didn't make it to the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. I mean, I like Franco. I don't have an issue with him. So, innocent until proven guilty type thing. But
not today's world.
no, that's very true. I mean, yeah, now you're guilty and
Guilty until you're
executed.
proven innocent, and then if even when you're proven innocent, you're still guilty because you're accused.
Yeah, yeah. So
Like, let's
you
get
know, we'll see what happens with all of this stuff. I mean, and with part, I mean, I have up here, like Scream 2022 or Scream 5. Its budget was 24 million, and it ended up making 138.9 million. So that's pretty damn good. But Scream 7,
you mean 6?
Or Scream 6, sorry. So its budget, Scream 5 was 24. Scream 6 was 33 through 30 to 35 million. So it's not a huge difference, but it made 169 million.
Sequel, please. Check.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
man. There's just that duh. And you know what? I'm okay with waiting 2 years. I'm okay with waiting 2 years for a sequel. I'm perfectly okay with it. Because we've wanted a sequel to Scream 4 ever since it came out, you know, and then we got the TV series. The first 2 seasons and a special were great. Third season, complete shit. Like there was no closure, you know. But some of the stuff I heard about the proposed season would have pissed a lot of fans off. I didn't agree with the ending of it. But
I liked Scream the series. I enjoyed it.
But the third season, like it the only cool thing about it was what's Miss Jackson was in it, you know, like she's a beautiful actress and daughter of the biggest man icon in history other than Jesus. Like he is there next to Elvis, you know.
Well, I would disagree. I would say Tom Cruise is the biggest icon ever in my mind.
Okay, now you're not. This is trolling. Okay,
screw this. No, actually, you know I love Tom Cruise because I post all this stuff about Tom Cruise. So
hey, Maverick made me cry, and if you didn't cry as a viewer watching it, you have no soul.
Wow.
True story.
Wow. No, there you go. Okay. Well, so the guy who's going to be taking on Scream 7, Christopher Landon, I am very happy with.
Me too.
Because this is the guy who he was the writer of Paranormal Activity 2, 3, 4, technically 5, the marked ones. And he directed that one. Yeah,
I actually saw marked ones with Chad Clinton Freeman in Vegas while we were filming the first Paranoia tapes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He also did Scout's Guide to Zombie Apocalypse, which is good.
Underrated. I need to rewatch. It's underrated.
It is underrated. Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You.
Oh, filmed here in Louisiana, baby.
Nice.
Oh my God, I loved it. I wish I would have got on set for that. Like, I wish I knew there was an like a extra. You know, I would have been an extra for that. Like, I fucking love that movie. And I actually ended up hating the second one. Not because I didn't like it. I loved it. I saw it a couple times, but I worked at a theater at the time. So I kept having to see the same mid-credit scene over and over. And it was just like redundant. So it took me about a year or two before I rewatched it. But I love it.
Yeah, I enjoy both. I like the first one better. I wish that he would do 3 because he said it was supposed to be a trilogy. But I'm not seeing anything listed here for a part 3. He also did Freaky.
Freaky was great. I haven't seen it.
I need to see it.
Dude, it's basically Friday. Wait, no. Wait. What's the Jamie Lee Curtis one? It's a Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday with it's just the horror spin of it, and it is done. Vince Vaughn, man, damn, he's great.
Yeah, I really want to see it. He did not direct, but he wrote Paranormal Activity: Next of Kin. Which that
one was okay, and unless you've watched and like dissected the previous films, you're not going to get the ending, you know, because the ending, it's been long enough. We could spoil it. We haven't even gotten to Scream 6 yet.
Well,
holy shit!
But don't say anything because I haven't seen it yet. but I will be watching it because where Jonathan Moody and I are reviewing them. So the only two
Hi,
things
Jonathan.
that,
Hi.
there you go. Hi, Jonathan.
I'm changed. I'm a changed man.
There you go. And then he just did a few others after that, like My Best Friend's Exorcism. We have a Ghost, but then there's Scream 7.
Oh wait, we have a Ghost, the Netflix one. That was actually pretty. That was a cute movie. Like, I never thought I'd say those words, but it was a very cute family movie. And I just want a Hubie's Halloween too. Really, truthfully, I think the world needs it. Hubie's, yeah, we need a Hubie too.
I don't know what that is.
Adam Sandler, the Hubie's Halloween.
Oh fuck no! Adam Sandler can get lost in the ocean and get eaten by seals, as far as I'm concerned.
You know, if this video goes viral because of the announcement, what if he's watching? Okay, Adam,
I don't care. I do not like Adam Sandler. I do not think he's funny. He has never been funny. So
only thing I will say to him, be like, bro, do you realize how long it took us here in Louisiana, us Cajuns in the heart, to get over that fucking movie that we love so much because we would watch it before every football game, right when the mama says, let's kick some ass, or whatever she says. It was great. Anyways, I love it. Love you, Adam.
Never.
Whatever.
Never. Just never. No, never.
You say all you want, but Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace.
He normally has good-looking women in his movies, but they're all money laundering schemes. It's just he's a ripoff artist. He makes these piece of shit movies that cost $10 billion so he could pay all of his friends.
Hey, there's only one movie
garbage.
Like to that effect that he's done. It was funny. No, there was 2 movies. Sorry. Okay. I'm not dissing the guy. I like his movies.
I like him as a dramatic actor. So I like Spanglish, Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, Spanglish was beautiful.
Funny People. I think he's a good the Jules one that he did, or Jim, whatever it is that he did.
Yeah, for Netflix. It was I think it was I forgot the name. I didn't watch that one. I haven't watched that one.
That he's very good in. He's very annoying, and he's meant to be, like, his character is meant to be annoying. He's good in those type of things. But I just it's the same thing. Like, I never found Robin Williams to be funny. I never found him to be funny, but he's a great, brilliant, he's a brilliant dramatic actor.
The interview's over. We're done.
He's great in Garp. He's great in Insomnia. He's good in The Night Listener. He's good in 1 Hour Photo. Just never found
1 Hour
funny.
Photo. I saw that right after I got out of boot camp. Like, that was my first movie. I got my new laptop, fancy laptop, and I was in school, and I saw that movie, and I was like, holy shit, this is the Bionic Man. Like, what? Not Bionic. Yeah, it was a Bionic Man. I think they called it the Bionic. Did they call it? No, I just watched that a couple.
1 Hour Photo?
No. He. Oh my God, why am I spacing on this? Where he was the android. That was a great movie. It was
Bicentennial Man.
Bicentennial Man. Yeah,
Never saw it.
Dude, it's for this day and age, it actually aged very well. Truthfully, you should see it. It's a family movie. Hey, it's hard to outdo Flubber, but I think this one was good.
Okay, so moving on. So I brought out my Scream. This is Blu-ray, only because now I don't remember exactly how much this cost. I believe I bought it at Target and it was on sale. I bought it the first day, but it was on, like I said, it's on sale, so it wasn't expensive enough to where I'd be like, I'm gonna wait. I went to go get Scream 6, $30. No wonder physical material, physical stuff is dying.
You know what? I'll hook you up, John. If you know what I mean, I'll hook you up. It's cool.
I appreciate that, but I gotta have this. You can hook me up with some other stuff that I need that's not available.
Okay.
But
not that I do anything illegal. Jesus.
No, not at all. No, perfectly legal.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that like everything. I went to buy like Creed 3, it was $30. I went to buy John Wick 4, it's $30. It's like, why are all these things $30? They're like destroying physical media.
Well, that's why Target is going out of business in that area. That's why they're dwindling it. Like, why are you going to spend $30? Like, I remember when Twister came out, Titanic was like $20 in 96, 97 when it was the two tape one. That was expensive, but you're getting an almost 4-hour movie. So it's like buying 2 movies. So that was worth it, but this day and age, for a movie to be $30, you better pack some fucking extra special double feature, I don't know. Like, you better make it worth it. If I'm just gonna get a DVD menu and a trailer, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, granted, I'm a tad bit of a hypocrite because I know when Mission Impossible Directing Part 1 comes out, I don't care if it's $60, I'm gonna buy it. But
wait, that's a movie franchise? I don't know what that is.
No idea. See, here's all this is my Tom Cruise DVD obsession is all the way up here. And then it goes into my Nicolas Cage obsession all on this side. So
I just hey, straight up, like, you bring that up. I just went to Dollar Tree today and I saw it, and I realized after I'm still like setting up my house, and I got my third, and it's loose in there, so it kind of pisses me off. But my third, you can't really see it in the light. What the fuck is this movie? I can't even. Hold on. Inconceivable. I got it at Dollar Tree today. So Inconceivable, a Nicolas Cage movie I'd never seen. Came out in
I think that's his like ... from Hell movie, like The Temp, one like a single white female, The Roommate. It's that a woman becomes obsessed with him. Like, he's married and she becomes obsessed with him.
Oh, that's so a typical. Okay, so it's a cookie cutter movie,
like The Crush and all those. So now I'm gonna have to look for that because I need that. So I got my Cruise and Nicolas Cage Blu-rays over there, but I got the DVDs over here. So those.
And John, by the way, before we go any further, have you seen how much I've gone viral in my area lately? I mean, I know you probably haven't. You're not here.
That sounds like a doctor problem. Viral in your
no. My Halloween decorations here in my area, it's a major Catholic area, and I have a Jeepers Creepers creeper in my yard that I built from scratch. I have the face hugger from Alien popping out of the egg that I built from scratch. It's nice. In my yard. I have the dead body from the beginning of Jeepers Creepers when he's like going to throw him down the tunnel. I have it hanging from my tree. And then on the corner of my house in my yard, I had these like baby dolls, like looking satanic and bloody. And I had Satan Loves You as a sign.
Nice.
Let's just say, that one little word changed of Jesus loves you to Satan loves you. Man, the Karens came out to play, and they started like threatening my kids and shit. And like,
oh wow,
I will fuck you up. You can talk what you want about me and how crazy I am. But when you talk about my kids, like I'll go to jail, So
I think I'd probably have a funner time with Satan. So that's I think Satan gets a bad rap. Jesus, I think would probably be pretty boring. Just be sitting on a rock, like handing out some grapes or whatever. While Satan would have like the big ass party with the drugs and the alcohol and the naked women. Be like a Rob Zombie concert.
Whatever you believe, I respect, and that goes for everyone. And that's what everyone doesn't really realize is like, it's Halloween in my house all year round. With a click in my house, I can just be like, oh wait, where is it? There's the other one. Wait, hold on. Oh, come on. There we go. It's evil in my home. Like don't fuck with me. I have the LED lights going all in my living room. I'm doing the clouds where it does a little cloud thing. So yeah, I'm just, It's all year round, and I respect everyone's belief. You know, I think that's what separates me from the rest of the world, is that I can respect your beliefs on who you want to vote for, and we can still be friends. You know, I'm not gonna dish you for that. You want to believe in God, you want to believe in Satan, whatever you want. It doesn't affect me.
Or believe in nothing at all.
Exactly. It's on you. Whatever you want to do. So,
well,
anyway.
now, do you believe my review of Scream 6? Because I don't like it any better after watching it, I think, 4 times.
I mean, at the time when we did the review of it, I was pissed off, but I respect your opinion, even though it may suck and I think it's dog shit. But hey, you know what? I don't hate you. You know.
Okay, so we'll start with because like I said, it's likes, then it goes dislikes,
go
then likes, then dislikes.
So okay, I didn't do a list, but
so likes. I like that it's in New York.
Me too.
Okay,
and it's actually in New York, not for like 15 minutes.
Right, and then they shot the rest in Canada.
Yeah.
If I find that out, I'm gonna dislike it even more.
Let's not talk about that anymore.
Okay. I do like the awkward date that's at the beginning. It's nice that they had her from their other movie that I'm blanking on, that she was in.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not. I thought that was awesome. I really like that. I like her going into the alleyway and getting stabbed, and then that they reveal the killer instantly.
Dude, I was almost freaking out. I think every fan was like, wait, are they really going down this route? Like, are they really?
I was almost thinking, would it be interesting? And maybe there's a fan film. I don't know. I did watch that fan film that you told me about. That was like Scream Legacy or something.
Oh,
and that was actually pretty good.
Oh, the one a buddy of mine made. Fuck, I forgot. I think he's from Texas. Yeah, they made where it's like a sequel to the first one.
Yeah, I actually like that better than some of the Scream movies.
Yeah. Well, it's better than the Stab fan films. Jesus Christ.
So yeah. But I was gonna say maybe there is a fan film on this, which is an entire Scream movie from the killer's point of view.
That would be awesome. That would be pretty cool. That's what my concept of I kind of have for something later on. Like it's pretty good. Like not like Maniac POV, but more or less like everybody has security cameras in their house. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like a found footage slasher. Yeah, I'm working on it.
There you go. I don't know, Tara and Jason, and then I just wrote sister next to it. I don't know what that means. I should have been more detailed.
The actress, like kind of like how their roles kind of switched in this one, like one outshined the other more so than it did in Scream 5.
Maybe, I don't know,
because Tara and I forgot what's her name, the other sister, like their roles in a sense like reversed. Like Jenna Ortega outshined the lead in the first one, or in the fifth one, or I'm sorry, in that one to be it can't be Scream 5, but then the sister actually rose above Jenna Ortega's acting ability in this one.
Oh man, I didn't think so. I still think Jenna Ortega is I love her. I especially with the way that she bashes Hollywood and stuff like that. I think it's good, but I don't think the older actress, the sister.
I think good. They both, like, in my opinion, as an actor, you're supposed to progress through each film. And after seeing the other sister in, God damn, I can't believe I'm like blanking on the names of these movies. I watched too many. She did a movie about her being pregnant, Bed Rest. I think it's called Bed Rest. She shocked the hell out of me in that movie. And then I immediately saw her in Scream 6. And I'm like, this girl got so much better. Like, she just, to me, like, if you're watching, girl, you slayed it. You killed it. I know it was a lot of pressure, and I think she did very well. But hey, that's just me. I'd love to work with her. I'd love to work with all of them. Jenna, oh my God, she's a queen. Straight up.
I turned off the Addams Family. I turned off Wednesday. I made it through the first episode and said I can't do this anymore.
Just get up and walk out, man.
No, because it's not it's and then finding out later on that she got into fights with writers saying this is Wednesday would never do this. And it's true. They completely went backwards. She should have never been going to a public school. She should have been going to that school, the weird Tim Burton school, and loving it, and got kicked out of that for doing something normal. Then she ends up in public school where she has to deal with the jocks and the mean girls and
like in part 2, Family Values.
Yeah, something like when she's in yeah. That's why would she not want to go to some weird school? It doesn't make any sense for her character.
I think they're building up to it. Like, I mean, they gotta incorporate it, somehow within the seasons. So
I think got me on the first episode,
dude, finish it. Like, it's a good mystery. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. I mean, Christina Ricci is in it, man. Come on.
Yeah, and she should have played the mom. There's pictures of her as Morticia, and she looks gorgeous.
I like Catherine Zeta-Jones too. Look, I'm a dark guy, so I like all that shit,
That's fine. I just think it was very miscast. So it's but
yeah.
So I guess this Tara and Jason / sister ? It's somewhere between the guy taking the ghost mask off and him going back to the apartment, because they said, I like the stab mask shrine in his closet.
Oh,
so I thought that was cool. Yeah. Because I have my little shrines. I have my little Silent Night, Deadly Night set up and stuff like that. So I like that.
Real quick, pause when you're editing. Pause, like cut. I got to show you something. But
okay.
I just remembered because it just came in like a month ago. All right, so I can reveal what I got. Well, whenever you want. I just remembered I got it. So
okay.
Anyways.
So we'll go through a few of these and then we'll check it out. Okay. I do like that the old mask the dad is wearing. So it's like the original Scream mask, and that's how you can identify, which was stupid to me, is when I rewatched the movie, I went onto YouTube and watched a whole bunch of stuff about Scream 6, and there were all of these, who killed who? And some people are like, well, I think it's the dad because he has the dad has the old mask. He shows it at the end of the movie.
He was the one in the what do they call it? The bodega store. Where he shotguns the fucking clerk and the guy.
Okay, and I was about the Market Chase.
Yes,
I love that scene, especially with how brutal it is with the shotgun.
Oh my god, that revealed like it really, like, everybody's like, oh well, it set the tone or whatever. It really kind of did though. It was like, this is not your typical Ghostface, I will say this, and I hope to God they don't go supernatural on the seventh one. They make him look supernatural in that scene at the end, like he just disappears, like because I mean, like, they look up and he's gone, like he's out the back door, like super quick. So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like in reality,
that could just be bad writing. Another thing I liked is that Samantha, the older sister, her boyfriend is not the killer. So he is a red herring.
He even said, I'm a suspect. Don't
believe me. Don't. Yeah. Which is a setup for him being the killer.
Right. But who knows? That might be a clue for 7. We just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So we'll see. I mean, different guy, different idea. So and I know this is supposed to be 7 is supposed to be the last one, but I have heard that they're going to do another trilogy.
I look, man, the one thing about Scream, I'll say this, does it have some popular sequels? Absolutely. But it not yet. It doesn't have that Michael Myers type of feel where it's like I can skip, a certain amount and still catch up to the story. Right. This one actually just keeps following it goes back to the original nearly every single film. And I like that about Scream, and it hasn't gotten complacent. You know, I hate to admit it. I do hate to admit it. I know we were going to bring it up about what's coming out tomorrow night at midnight, but the Saw franchise, you know, I love Saw, and I loved seeing it every single year, but they got complacent in a sense of it was more about the gags and less about the story, but yet the story just became so much complex with the complexity of bringing John Kramer back for sequel after sequel when he dies in part 3. So, you know, it was like they're trying to find ways to bring back John Kramer, and Scream hasn't done that. To me,
it's they with Scream 3D, the final chapter, it should have been 2 parts. And because they didn't bring back Amanda, they should have.
But yeah, they did. They
not
did.
For 3D.
No, they didn't. They killed her.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
She died in like part 3. She got she got her neck cut, I think. Or no, she was shot in the neck.
Yeah, she was shot in the neck by the one they were trying to save, like the
guy that was also part 4 is
part 4 happens at the same time as 3.
Yeah, because it's that guy. He's trying to find his kid, and his wife is the nurse who gets her head blown off.
Yeah,
but they should have done and it's all because of Paranormal Activity. Is that the Saw before became number 2, while Paranormal Activity was number 1, and
but
Saw
it was actually
number 1.
3. Yeah,
so I read an article that where the guys from Saw goes, okay, we need to end it because now Paranormal Activity is going to take over Halloween. And it wasn't until that series was done, until Next of Kin, that they started bringing it back, and it kind of, even though I've enjoyed all of them to different degrees, they, for the most part, from 3D on, they've kind of failed.
The whole Xbox one with marketing and plugging the Kinect, I didn't really enjoy that one that much, but it was still interesting to watch, to say the least.
Wait, Xbox?
Yeah, I think it was 4 with the blonde girl, the teenager that
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Franchises right now. Yeah, so I think that one kind of like, it was when they were like, they're stretching it after 3, like they're just trying to bring back the original character.
Because 1 made a shitload of money, 2 made even more money, 3 even made more money, and that's the prequel. So then they figured, okay, we'll do a sequel now to part 2.
No,
it didn't make a lot of money, and from there on, it just kind of kept.
And then Marked Ones was like a pseudo found footage superhero horror movie.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's definitely a spinoff. Even though Katie's in all of them. So
yes, I love the fact how we know. Like we find out what happens at the end of the first movie. In the Marked Ones.
Yeah. That's why
that was really,
is because the guy is there from the Marked Ones. Yeah.
Right. That was cool as shit. Like, I'd be screaming the fuck too.
I went like, oh.
Yeah, me too. Dude, I'm getting
connection.
goosebumps right now. Like, yeah, I see. I love this shit. Like,
yeah. Okay, so on to dislikes. Dislikes.
No. Wait. Real quick. Why wasn't a like for the Camp Blood mask in the background of Scream 6?
I don't think I saw that. I mean, I have more likes.
Oh, okay.
But I think I would like that, but I didn't notice that. I don't think
I'll send you. I sent it to Dustin Hubbard, and I'll send a picture. I'll find it and send it to you. But go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's I liked all the different horror icons on the train. How we have
all
Freddy,
Blumhouse,
Jason,
and New Line,
Hellraiser, Pinhead. Yeah. Okay, so dislikes. Finishing Reggie's film. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
who's Reggie? Nobody knows who Reggie is. He's
Richie.
Just Richie. Oh, I'm sorry, I wrote down Reggie.
Richie was the killer from the 5.
No. I'm saying like who. Nobody cares. Who cares?
Yeah,
He's just
who the
known
fuck?
as the
Yeah.
killer who murdered some people. He's not like Ted Bundy. He's not like John Wayne Gacy. So why are these people like focused? And it's brought up a few times of finishing his fan film. Oh, good. It's a fan film.
I think, truthfully, I think that was to shut everyone up about the cult of Ghostface. So I think that's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely what that is. It's a because the fandom, you know, because of the shrine in the trailers and or the teasers, we didn't know any synopsis of it. You know, so that's where the up until then people thought it was the cult. So they're kind of poking fun at the Stu is back because it's the cult of Stu. So it's really like the cult of Ghostface. So they're thinking, yeah, I think that's what that was all. That was it.
I don't like Mindy. I have not liked her in both movies. I think that she's a cheap Randy replacement.
Is it because she's gay?
I'm
just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I actually don't understand the family dynamic since who their mother is. What nationality is the father? That doesn't make any sense because I looked up Jamie Kennedy's, like he's like Irish something. And so he's very, you know, because he's got like the red hair and all that. He's very Irish, like Irish something. And it's like, okay, so is the dad Irish? Or is the dad Black or Hispanic? What is the dad? Because that doesn't, I would never guess in 10,000 years that they were related. You know,
I have no fucking clue. I don't know who the dad is. And the fact that it's never spoken, you know, out loud on who he is, it's quite unnerving. You know, like the dad just he's just okay.
Maybe Stu had sex with Randy's sister, and those are his
not
kids.
Black.
Yeah. Now I bring up Mindy because she is wearing a shirt that says "strong female lead." That bugged the shit out of me because the wonderful and gorgeous Emily Blunt has said that she refuses to read any screenplay that says your character is a strong female lead. She rejects instantly because she is not for that type of garbage.
Hold up, John. I got a question. Can you bring up stuff while we're on screen to share screen?
No, I can't.
Okay, I messaged you the Camp Blood scene.
Oh, like, I don't have my phone by me.
Oh,
I can look. Hold on, I can.
Yeah, you can look on there. Yeah. And then right now, everyone, what you're seeing on screen is a sight of the David Sterling Camp Blood mask in Scream 6 that me and Dustin spotted because we had like a 2-hour conversation of the entire movie, like after we saw it.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I see that.
It's insane, like how we picked up those little details while we were watching it.
Yeah, it's like two people having a conversation, and there's the Camp Blood mask.
Like,
so okay, that's cool. Yeah, okay. Kirby, I don't like what they did to Kirby. I love having her back. I love that actress. I love her in Scream 4. I think that she's probably the second best character because I do love Emma Roberts, but I didn't really dig her being the FBI person.
I agree. I think Hayden Panettiere is one of the most underrated written characters in the franchise, and we wanted her back so bad, but the way they portrayed her was a red herring, and I didn't like that because
there's a scene with Dylan McDermott that when she leaves his office, he talks to somebody off screen and he goes, "Hey, check up on her, see what's going on." You don't hear anything, and I'm like,
was because that right there was fan service or to throw us off.
Exactly.
That was only written for that, and I don't like that.
I do not like it either. Now in the theater, with the museum of all the Scream stuff, you do have a shot of Kirby. When she walks away, she looks at the camera. Weird. Like, I'm the killer. And I thought, why would she look that way? That doesn't make any sense. You know, I get it. Once again, Red Harry, to throw the audience off. Billy Loomis, can we please stop this with the fucking de-aging? It looks awful. De-aging does not work. It looks horrible. Just do a ghost image. Why can't we just have just a ghost, of Billy, or just a voice in her head? Why does it have to be this awful visual, this awful de-aging? Luckily, it was only in like that one scene.
I agree. I'm I kind of liked the aspect of 5 with it, but looking back, we could have done without it. It could have just been maybe like, I don't know, reshot a scene from 96 of him actually like sneaking off to fuck whoever when he was with Sydney. I would have loved the behind the back shot, and maybe a side profile of them showing him like getting out of Nev's room that night in the opening scene when we meet Sidney Prescott for the first time and heading to that girl's house to get laid. That would have made sense. It would have done something, because after that it would have gone downhill.
I still don't like that whole aspect of it, because to me it kills.
I don't get it. Yeah,
it kills Stu's ideology at the end of Scream. Scream says your mom's a hooker. She ain't no Sharon Stone. That whole thing, and him and Stu, and it's like, your mother like strutted her shit around town, and that's what he was taking revenge for, was Sid's mom destroying the marriage. So now you're a massive hypocrite that you went around fucking other people, but yet you have a problem with the mom?
I think when it comes to that aspect, he's a guy. So guy logic over other logics, in that sense, he was right. And I'm not saying it's right by any means, but in like a guy that's a slutty guy, which it can happen, a man whore, their logics are very different than any other logics. So I think
I get what you're saying, but I'm not buying it.
As a teenager, you got to think of it as a teenager.
I look at it as bad writing, because you just shouldn't have to put things in. It shouldn't be Billy Loomis insert here. I
would have been okay with Stu's kids. That would have made more sense.
Stu, yes, but not Billy, because Stu was just going along with it.
Yeah,
they might have even been gay as far as we know. I mean, if they
the rumors are about that. Yeah, but I will say this is the one movie where the killers didn't sabotage each other or go or betray each other.
In kind of in a way, Billy does stab Stu really deep.
No. I'm talking about 6. 6 is the first one that they don't betray each other. All the other ones, they're like, fucking Mrs. Loomis shoots Mickey.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and then I think part 4, she stabs her boy. She kills her boyfriend.
Yeah, because she wants to be like the TikTok star type of thing.
And that glare, oh dear God, that yellow, whatever the fuck that was, man.
Yellow
overlay of Scream 4 with the flare and shit. It was.
I love Scream 4. I love Scream 4. I almost think it's better than Scream. I think it's just as good as Scream 2. I love Scream 4. Plus, I love Emma Roberts. I have a massive crush on her. Okay.
What?
Ghostface dad listens to daughter having sex before he kills her.
I think that's the brother. It's the brother. It's got to be the brother. That's too creepy. It's the dad.
But the brother's still creepy. So, okay, I think it's the dad because he has the old mask. So he's waiting in the closet while his daughter
I didn't
has
think about
sex,
that. I didn't
and
think
then the guy goes to the bathroom to take the shower. She's on the phone, doesn't acknowledge her dad, and then he pops out, I guess kills the guy in the shower, and then they bloody her up, throw her through the door, which then she has to fake, she has to act fake dead, even though there's still people in that apartment. And then later he says, "Oh yeah, it was, it wasn't easy replacing the body."
That was bad. That I called it at that moment. I called it instantly. I said, I turned to my buddy. I was like, Scream 3. Scream 3.
It's I knew then the daughter was involved. I
Oh,
knew
absolutely.
and I probably knew that it was Dylan McDermott, because in part 3, what's a self McDreamy, was going to be the killer, the detective in one of the drafts. So I'm like, oh, they used that.
There's a lot of drafts, because I remember the girl who played Sydney in Stab 3 at the time. There's one scene that's kept in where it made it look like she was stealing the costume, but it was actually her in her Scream costume, Ghostface costume. But they cut that because that script got leaked.
Yeah, that film was just plagued with problems.
Oh God!
So yeah. I have a big problem with that, because I'm sorry, I don't care. Oh, I had to find a replacement for her body. Okay, so then when they do the autopsy, they're going to find out that this isn't your daughter. How stupid!
Yeah. So you can't. Oh, suspend belief. There we go. That's my word that I said last time. Yeah, you can't suspend belief on something, especially when they have the ID channel these days. You can't. You can't do that when you know that, like, unless I don't know. I mean, how can you switch out a body unless it's brutally, like, her face or dental record? I mean, you can't.
Yeah,
you cannot scrub that no matter what.
Yeah, it's just, and I've said in the past with certain films, like, all they needed was one line of dialogue, and that would have fixed it. And they did that in this. Like the two rich guys who basically get killed, at the beginning. How I think it was, and correct me if I'm wrong, that it was their theater with all the Saw stuff, and they got killed, and then the dad and, like, Richie took it over.
Yes, the two guys were going to be, so technically in Scream 6 there's 5 killers, but the two guys did not go along with the dad's plan, because they were going to take out Sam and Tara at that party. That's why we get that, like, hey, you going to the party? Oh, is Tara going to be there? I don't know, so they fucked themselves, because they were getting antsy. And that kind of makes sense of, like, and trying to get him out the way, because when the dad kills him in the beginning, no one gives a fuck about the movies. We're thinking, oh, no one gives a fuck about the Stab movies or what's happened with Scream. No, but in the end you realize it's because the guy is talking to the dad as the dad, not as Ghostface. Now that I think about it,
so you're thinking the guy didn't know. He did know who was in it.
Absolutely. Now that, like, I'm literally thinking the thought right now, because it makes sense, because the guy was best friends with Richie, his son, and so he's telling his dad, we have to finish the movie, and the dad's like, no one gives a fuck about those movies, and we think it's Stabs or Scream or whatever in that universe.
Make sense. That does make sense.
So now that's really weird how I just figured that out.
Yeah, that makes sense. If you watch it a second time,
or a third, maybe a third or fourth.
Yeah. But yeah, if you think about it, yeah, that's probably, yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah. I agree with you on that. So yeah, because I like their little shrine. I did like the beautiful theater museum, how that entire thing is all dedicated to.
And I agree with you. I remember something you said in New York, there's not, I would not think there's an abandoned theater like that. That is such a beautiful thing. You're out your fucking mind. If there's something hidden gem over there,
well, Gail says they're from Florida or something, and their family's rich. That's how they can afford the theater. Sorry, not buying it. Nope, not buying it at all. and I thought it was done so much better in Spiral, where
hold up now we're going that's I see the transition you just did. Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's like Scream 6 ripped off Spiral. That kind of the room in Spiral makes a lot more sense because the woman built all those things. She's like such a huge fan that she got the plans like off the like the dark web, and she made them.
The man, you mean?
The man
in Spiral?
No, wait. I'm sorry. Jigsaw.
Okay.
Jigsaw.
Okay.
Not Spiral. Jigsaw is that she was like the autopsy girl, and he goes back, and so that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, not Spiral.
I'm Jigsaw. Like, wait. Okay. Yeah. Well, we don't even know if it really was. Yeah, it was the girl because but you see, that's why that sequel. We need a sequel. We please give us closure. Saw X to Jigsaw, please.
We'll see. Okay.
I bet you that's a mid-credit scene.
Have to wait. Just don't drink a lot that you have to pee. Okay. Yeah. Ladder scene between buildings, been done. Seen it like 3 or 4 times.
And we saw it in a damn teaser, so I mean,
but it's been done in various ways. It could be 2 cliffs and they drop a tree over it. It's the same thing. We've seen it 100 times.
But it's New York, man.
Oh yeah,
at least we didn't see Ghostface in the middle of Manhattan doing this, looking at the big screens.
Maybe that's a cut scene.
It probably is.
Yeah, dad switching daughter's body. I got that listed. Why does Gail have card access to the theater? How did she get the card to enter the theater?
Oh fuck! How did she? Oh, she paid a guy. She paid. That didn't we talk? I think that's what I think we.
And she knows everything about the friggin' theater
because she went there before them.
So she got the card from some. She goes, "I did investigative work," because she criticizes Kirby.
Yeah,
and she has the key. They enter. Kirby's like, "I didn't even know this place existed." Well, that's because I do investigating. And then she has the card. It's like a white card. And she slips it. She knows exactly where it is. And she opens up the gate and she goes, well, over there's this, over there is that, over there is that. And I'm like, is Gail the killer? Like how does she know?
And I do need to say the dislike of something. I do have a dislike, and I want to suspend disbelief. Yeah, that chick throwing that, overtaking that big beautiful African American man, which was her boyfriend in the movie.
That's the daughter.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I don't care how crazy you are, and she is crazy. But yeah, she's not, unless he was taken completely off guard.
I don't know. I don't even know if what it was LSD. Not even, fuck. What's the drug that makes you feel like you're superhuman? I don't think that drug would even give you that kind of strength. Like that was no fucking way. No, I'm sorry. Like I say that, then someone jumps out of my room right there and kills me, and they're like
they're like a midget.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, a little person.
Okay.
So back to likes. So we're almost done with the likes and dislikes. So back to likes. This has been an issue of mine. I think it's only mentioned once, and it was finally brought up again. Gail's first book.
Oh, yeah.
So the second book was made into Stab, but but the first book is never really mentioned at all. But it is in the museum in like that glass case with her other books.
It's just for Scream fans. It's gotta be. It's just
it's just weird that okay, so you're making Stab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why wouldn't you use her book that took place before Stab as a prequel? Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not. I wasn't the writer. I don't know.
Yeah, so I did like that we got to see it. I do like, to a point, and we already discussed this, Stu possibly being alive in prison. I think would be. I think it would be so insane. It's so stupid. I might like it.
That's my thing too. That's it. I think that's it. Like I think if we do see it, if we do see it, we're gonna be pissed off. But then upon second or third viewing of the movie, we're gonna be like, all right, it's kind of fucking genius.
I mean, it could be, or it could have like the Spectre, James Bond Spectre, where we find out that Blofeld.
Wait, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Okay. I haven't watched after. Wait, it's a fuck it. He dies. I know, but I don't know how. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Well, Spectre, we find out that Blofeld is James Bond's brother, which was spoofed in Austin Powers before Spectre, and that Blofeld has orchestrated everything
since Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it's like, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard since Lethal Weapon 2, where the hitman in Lethal Weapon 2 killed, Hick's wife.
Yeah, Mel Gibson's. Yeah. And
it's like, oh, are you fucking serious? Gail's apartment. I do like that we get to see like a picture of her and Dewey. I like that. I do like that she is kind of the leading person in this, as far as legacy people go. I do like that she is given her time, and the voice, Ghostface does say, hey, we never talked before.
That is actually not as Ghostface. That's the thing, not as Ghostface. They've never been on the phone. Wow. Holy shit. Yeah, 25 years they've never been on the phone. That's crazy.
Never. She's been chased, but they never talked. That's if you're looking at Ghostface as one entity, I guess, since it's been like 10 different people now.
Now it's 10. Yeah.
Because plus, how would that Ghostface, who I'm assuming is the brother, well, the sister's the one that jumps out and kills the boyfriend, the dad's in the park.
But the brother is with Minnie, what's her name? The sister at the train station.
We're getting to that. Oh. And of course, is Gail dead? So
the way
they do say she has a pulse.
Dude, if they pull a Return to the Blue Lagoon on me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I was so pissed when I saw that movie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I know that the Brooke Shields and Christopher Atkins, they're dead in the boat, but they have the two kids.
No, wrong. Okay, I was obsessed with it because of boobies. I love Brooke Shields. Whatever. But at the end of, I
love Mila Jovovich.
I love her too.
And she's she's in that. She's the daughter.
Yeah, she in the sequel. But the end of Blue Lagoon, when the boat finds them, the parents are alive, her and the other guy. In the opening of Return to the Blue Lagoon, they reshot the scene and they're dead.
Right, and like the two kids are in the boat.
No, one kid, and then the other kid is the captain's wife's.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it in decades. I remember them being dead. That's about it.
And then they have the Lifetime sequel too, which is Return to Blue
Next
Lagoon.
Generation or something.
Yeah. It was boring as fuck, but hey, you know what? Whatever. Teenagers.
Yeah. Already mentioned this, the train with like Freddy, Jason, and all them on it. I liked. Now, the last dislikes. Train with Mindy and Ethan. How would Ghostface, hence the sister, know that they were going to miss their train, go take the second train, and buy a ticket, blah blah blah, and get onto the train?
I think they were being followed, and to like she probably switched the mask. Thinking about it now, that would be very easy to be in the background in a different mask. Like you probably have to rewatch it and see if there's someone in the background. If they're following with continuity, that would be the only way it could do it, where she could switch the mask when she gets in there.
Well, I
And
mean, there are a lot of Ghostface. They see many of them.
yeah,
but
not on that train.
What was her end goal? Because they weren't supposed to miss the train. They were supposed to all be on the same train. So what was her goal if she got onto the same train with all of them?
I'm starting to stress out thinking about it. That's why I'm vaping so much. Yeah, dude, I want to make excuses.
I mean, unless Ethan purposely had them miss the train, and they would have to take the second one, which then the sister could go on. Yeah.
So he would have to. So why would she listen to him? Like, hey, hold up, you know, she didn't like the. She's just, yeah. It
doesn't. Yeah. So I don't think that makes sense. Yeah, Kirby does strange looks at theater to give her the red herring, which I didn't like.
I don't think anybody liked it. Like, if you're gonna make her the killer, make her the fucking killer. Stop giving us. They were trying. That I mean, granted, look, the writers were great, and they had flaws, but they were trying to throw us off, and us diehard fans like me who got the shit right from just the teaser, they were trying to throw us off. That's obviously
Orally.
Yeah.
I did write down, and I don't know what this means. Kill Boy Halloween 2016. Kill Boy. I don't know what that means. So I'll move to the next one.
No, wait. Let's try to dissect this. Kill Boy 2016.
So it's right after Kirby gives strange looks in theater, then Kill Boy Halloween 2016.
You mean 18? It's got to be you miswrote.
Oh, probably 18. Yeah, I wrote 16.
Okay, sorry, we can't dissect it. Oh, the fuck you talking
I don't know what that means. I was quickly writing it as watching. So another thing that annoyed the fuck out of me. Chad should have died. The guy was stabbed like 10 times.
More like 24 if I'm correct. 12 to 4. God, they counted it. Someone counted it. It was like 16 times. Now, granted, Stu was stabbed a lot. Okay. I mean, yeah. Stu was stabbed.
I mean, except for the joke on Chad's name. You know, I killed a frat boy. Literally, his name is Chad, which was funny. Chad is no Dewey. Chad's not going to go down in history as Dewey number 2. So somebody had to die. I mean, instead of unknown characters that did die, they needed to have a new cast member die, and it should have been Chad.
I have a feeling, and probably an early draft, he died. If I'm not mistaken, I think I may have read that somewhere that he did die in an early script, but apparently the polls of being a fan favorite, the core 4,
so stupid.
They took that from fucking Scream, the TV series. 100%. You know, what was it? The 6, oh my god, what was it? You liked them? You liked it?
I haven't seen it for a long time.
Yeah, it was something 6. In the comments, write it down right now so we know what we're talking about. They took a lot of aspects from that, but I will tell you this. Oh wait, we're not at the end of your list yet, but I gotta write it down.
A couple left.
I gotta write it down so I don't forget the idea. So go ahead.
I'm trying to think. I wrote down. I don't see this character's name. I wrote Molly, Gail, Mindy.
Huh?
Molly. Is there a Molly in the movie?
I don't know.
Molly.
Is it the sister's name?
That's what I'm trying to find. Sam's therapist, Mindy's twin, Ghostface. Quinn.
Fuck, that was too.
That was brutal with the knife and like the cheek.
We all had nose issues at that moment. That very moment.
Yeah, Gwen is the sister. But so I don't really know what that means. And then then the whole thing of just the theater, Dad and Richie's collection, and I just thought, just who gives a fuck? Really? You got this hard on for your fucking son, and it's all based on Scream, and it's like, really, and plus in all the Scream movies, and I've said this in other reviews too, why not just kill her? Just kill Sydney, or now kill Samantha. Just kill him. Just walk right up with a gun and shoot her in the head.
Well,
why do we have to go through this whole cat and mouse?
I'll tell you why with the whole Sydney thing is because they don't want to pull a Halloween Resurrections. That's why with that. But with this, I mean, I don't know.
It just seems so elaborate to just kill somebody when you could just walk up to them and shoot them in the head. Just why do we have to go through this huge elaborate game?
I will say this one cool scene that I never thought I'd see.
With the knife?
Yeah, with the chat after they did the thing to Chad, how they both turned around in sequence.
Oh, they did it at the same time. That was good. It has its moments. It definitely has its moments. And like, I don't think it's poorly acted. I don't think it's poorly edited. I don't think it's poorly directed. I just don't think the story is good. I don't think it works. And I understand that we're on 5 and 6, and now we're on 7. So who's ever writing 7, because it's not the director.
So if you're watching this and you still need ideas, writers, after the writer's strike, I kind of know what I'm talking about, I think.
There you go. So talk to Jack. Jack Hunter 2. Jack Hunter 2 lines. Two little lines. 2 little lines. So what do you got there? Because now I'm done with my stuff. So what did you bring over to show? What you got?
Okay, so when the movie came out, there was an item that was being sold at the theaters that became a relic, and a part of the Ghostface Scream franchise, and that would be none other than this, the one and only popcorn.
Oh shit! I would have bought that, man.
Would have, but the thing is, they sold out in every single theater. I just got this in time for my birthday. I think no, it was in August. I got it in August, like mid-August. I got this. Sorry, I ordered 3 of these. So I gave one to my buddy that is obsessed with it, just like I am. I got one still in the box, and I got this one right here. And on the cool thing of it, in the back of it, I don't know if you're going to be able to reverse it.
Yeah.
It says, "Do you like
scary movies?" Yeah, that is awesome. And you got that at the theater?
Well, you would have at like AMC Grand Theaters, but they sold out completely. And then I ordered 3 thinking I was going to get it in time for the movie. No, I did not. It took about 6 months, 6 or so months.
Oh, geez.
And I didn't realize it was on pre-order. I pre-ordered it.
That is awesome.
But yeah, hold on. Oh, cut. Hey, Jackson. Go lay down, baby. Go to sleep.
We'll be done shortly.
I know, but no, he just woke up. He gets nightmares.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, so these were very rare.
That is awesome.
Dude, I love it. I literally have it in my pantry, unopened box, and the box is even cool too. Like it has like what's your favorite scary movie on it and shit. They went all out with these. Like, I think I still have it. No, it's at my ex's house. Unfortunately, the cup from Scream 5.
So do you collect that stuff? Like I have and I don't give a shit about it. I have an Avatar popcorn container. I don't care. But
I collect them.
I wanted Mission Impossible. I was stupid. Is I went to the Monday pre-show, and it was supposed to come out Friday, and they said, oh, we're going to be giving out like posters and like the pins. So I asked one of the girls there, I'm like, oh, did you guys get the posters and the pin? And she's like, no, I don't think so. We don't have that, but we do have the cups and the popcorn containers. I'm like, fuck that, I don't want that. But when I left, at the end of the movie, they were handing out the poster and the pin. So I got those. Now I look on eBay because it's like, fuck, I should have bought those. They're like $50.
You know what? I'm going to look up real quick. They were so okay. So with these, the reason why I got them when I got them for like $30 a piece or 25, and then with shipping with all three, it was like 70, $80. But when they were doing this, $150, $200 for this,
I wouldn't doubt it.
open. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, the hell no. So I'm gonna look real quick while we're on here. But yeah, I do collect that stuff, like with Spider-Man No Way Home, and Far From Home. I think the one with Doctor Strange. I got the
Far from
cup and the popcorn thing. I collect that type of stuff, and I always have ever since I was a kid. I recently just got in the original Batman Forever McDonald's cups in prestige edition. And like I put a post on Facebook, like when I have the high class lady over, I treat her with the high class dishes, and she can choose between Batman, Riddler, Two-Face, or Robin. And
you kind of present them, put like a little red kind of like towel down, have them sitting there.
It's like
candles.
Oh, absolutely. You have your choice. We could even do grape juice, Oh,
nice. Very classy.
I know, right? And I take them to a high class restaurant, McDonald's, and I say, listen, babe, anything from the dollar menu, it's yours. You can whatever you want. I mean, you gotta treat them good.
That's right. I normally take my first dates to the BK lounge, because who wouldn't enjoy going to a lounge?
I mean, right? And if you really want to be fancy, you find a McDonald's with a playpen still there, and
you can play in the balls and everything, and go down the slide.
Oh, they'll play with balls, but you probably get arrested doing it there.
Yeah, especially there. You got to wait till you get home to do that. Yeah, because you don't want to play with the blue balls at McDonald's.
Oh,
that would not be a good thing. So,
all right. So, okay. So, right here, I'm gonna do most expensive. 300. Oh, it's a wholesale lot of 10, brand new. $399
for 10 of those.
For 10. A bucket of 2 bloody version. There was no bloody version. That's custom. $250. Like I'm a collector. Don't fuck with me. Like, don't lie to me. Especially like when they try to sell Michael Myers mask. Like, I call them out when I see that shit. I'm like, dude, you're an idiot. $85 plus $15.60 in shipping, because the 60 cents makes so much of a difference.
Right.
$100, dude. Like, what the 79, 88. I'm sitting on a gold mine. That's all I'm saying. Unopened. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll take my camera off here and I'll bring it up and show you. So up there, I have 3 Funko Pops that you can see.
Yeah.
So this one is Mandy. So that's the Nicolas Cage Mandy. And I want to get the other one that's solid red, plus the 2 that are Mandy.
I've never finished Mandy.
It's really good.
Cody Tudor is like, dude, you got to give it a chance. Just keep it. Like, I turned off Color of Space like 30 minutes in. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't know what was going on.
Those are like some of his best movies. But
I know.
This is the Mummy. So the Tom Cruise Mummy. So there's the Princess and the Mummy right there. Those were just regular price, like $12, whatever it is.
Was that a movie?
Yes, it was. It was a good one too. But there is a Tom Cruise one that's out of print, and it goes for the cheapest I found. It was $75.
When we get off, stop recording, I'll give you a site where you can go check it, and I'm pretty sure you might find it for like $7.
I don't know. I mean, I'll look. But even like Zia Records out here has it for between $200 to $300.
Dude, Zia Record, I missed that about Vegas, man. And I see you post shit from there, and I'm like, fuck, I live right down the street, right off of Colville. No, Colville. It's a street right behind Zia Records. I lived in those apartments right there. And I would go there like every week when I would get paid from like unemployment after the Navy. And I would I would get DVDs for like $1, man. It was like when the used shit was so good there, man.
Yeah, they have some really good deals if you want to take the time to look. That's the thing that I don't like doing. Like, they'll have 3 DVDs for like $5, and it's like, fuck, do I really want to look through the whole thing? Because they're not categorized.
What you should do, if you haven't, get in good with the workers there, because behind the desk they have drawers of free shit to give away. you got to talk to them like, hey, do you have any like promotional shit you guys, can give away? I don't know if it's changed since COVID, but if you go do that, you go talk to them like one-on-one, like, hey man, a buddy of mine said this about, or like, don't say the buddy, because then they'll be like, oh, someone's giving our secret away. But I think kind of like have to ask for it for free shit. Like I got like a Nicki Minaj poster at the time when her album came out. It was like this long ass poster. You can get some cool shit. You just gotta ask.
They've changed some, and I think it was because of COVID. Like they used to have, if you bought, a few movies, they would say, do you want a bag or a token? And I would always take a token. Yeah, because you take the token, they will apply that to a charity. And
yes, I used to do it every time.
Yeah, one would be like battered women, and then there'd be one on I don't know. There'd be three, and then there'd be one on like animals, and I would always do the animals. And then that just went down to like shelters, like women in shelters, and now it's not there at all. Now you have to pay for the bag. So if you want a bag, you got to pay for it. So
that. Dude,
yeah.
hey, I'm gonna tell you this, dude, and this is don't, and anyone in Vegas, don't do it because I'm telling John to do it. Okay, don't take the thunder. Dumpster dive in that motherfucker, John. I bet you would find some fucking gems, dude. Hey, dumpster dive. What you doing? Get free DVDs? All right, fuck it. Fuck it. Do it, man. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, people used to do it. When I worked at Barnes and Noble, we had to start locking the dumpster because they would go in and get free books.
So well,
because you throw away the book and you send back the cover for credit. So your whole dumpster is filled with books and magazines because you just send back the cover. So people would go in at like 3 a.m. and steal all the books, which I didn't give a crap about. But I guess they did.
It saved money on Barnes and Noble money because it's all about weight most of the time with them. So, or some places.
So we'll see. When I was at Zia once, Joe Lujan told me, "Hey, I saw one of your copies of Meat Hook Massacre 4 down there," and it ended up being one of the ones that I made, not the new ones. And I'm like, what? And I went down there and grabbed it. And I'm like, what motherfucker who worked on my movie decided to turn in a film for, a free movie that they worked on to get like $1.50. And so I went up to the counter, and inside it is the card that's signed by everybody. And I said, hey, can you pop that open? There's a card inside. I just want to see if it's still in there. And it was, and it was a girl. And I go, I made that. And she goes, uh-huh. I go, that's me. If you look inside, that's me. Uh-huh. That's part of a series. Uh-huh. It's just like, oh, okay. I mean, it's like no response. Like, well, dude, I wasn't expecting this, but I was expecting like, oh, that's good for you, man. Good job or something,
It's gotten to the point, like I think the workers that probably work there are like, I don't know, in their 20s, and they just work there because it's a job. When we used to work at places like that because we enjoyed it. We were like Randy, that's why I worked at Movie Gallery. Oh my God, people will talk to me, ask me recommendations, and I tell them. And, they'd be like, you're so knowledgeable. I'm like, yeah, that's why I love working here. I loved it. But, nowadays it's just a job. Like, fuck you, I'll go stock some shit that I never knew existed. Let's go,
Yeah, I don't know if they, if they're told not to comment on things, because
I've always a liberal city, so I don't know.
I mean, I've had a couple people when I buy a movie, they'll be like, oh, this is really good, or oh, I haven't seen this.
Maybe
most of them don't say a word.
I think maybe they're not allowed to now. If you think about it, it's kind of like, if you recommend something and they don't like it, they can complain and get their money back. So that could be why. Well, they said I would like it and I hated it. I want my $25 back. Like, fuck off. I mean, that's why
they don't do that at a grocery store. You don't bring up a box of cookies and the checkout person's thought, oh my God, these cookies are great. They just scan it.
Dude, that's like somebody buying like every single season of their favorite show and then bringing it back to Walmart and being like, I didn't like it, trying to refund it. Like, you can't do that no more,
right.
It's stupid.
I think we're at the end.
We are at the end. And my idea for Scream 7,
Okay.
I think it would piss off a lot of fans, but also make a lot more fans happy. They tie in the Scream, the TV series, the first two. They tie it in, they wrap it up, and it's
I
like this
don't
ultimate
think
meta movie.
that's the worst idea. I mean, I would have liked to have had, because we had the 3 seasons of the one with the wrong mask, right?
No,
And then
two seasons,
2 seasons, and then
special.
the Halloween special.
Yeah,
And
which
then we
was
have what they call black screen. Is
I'm
the way
not
that
saying I'm not saying that.
that's what
I
that's
think
what
I
I
called
heard.
it ghetto. I did say like the whole movie, I said that in the first review. It's extremely the first episode is like anti-white, like what they stereotyped us to the extreme of a white teacher in a suburban neighborhood. I'm not suburban.
Like an
urban neighborhood school. I did not like that. Even though that stuff does exist, and you could have a lot of counters to what I just said, but by far am I a racist or anything? It's just for that. I personally didn't like it. I enjoyed the kills and the mystery, but it wasn't my favorite season. And I think they should have tied up the first 2 seasons. But
that would have been nice, yeah, because you
like,
got
who the
that
fuck is
Halloween
behind the
special.
Brandon James mask? We got a little closure with the Halloween special, a little bit, but then it left with another cliffhanger. Like, who the fuck? Like
Just
is
give
it?
us one more special and just wrap it all up, and then move on to a different
But
Scream.
think about the fandomonium. Like, if I thought the toxicity from just the teaser trailer of Scream 6 was extremely toxic, imagine the toxicity if they brought in that aspect and they combined. I mean, Scream is the first meta film when you think about it, because it's the one that brought the word meta full. It wasn't even a thing, they invented it technically. And actually I think Kevin Williamson did invent it. And
Well,
in a sense, it
they
just
say
like,
Wes Craven's new nightmare.
Mainstream. They made it mainstream. And
Okay, I'll go along with that.
if they would do something meta, like combining the universes to making it one entire universe, but why wouldn't the Scream series know about Woodsboro? That's the whole.
Yeah,
That's the counter. Depending on locations. So
I mean, they could do a joke where maybe just somebody's wearing the mask from that different mask.
right, where they discredit it and they're like, "Oh, what are you, like some Brandon James type of guy?" And then just move on.
I didn't mind that mask, actually. I did. I turned off the first episode when I first watched it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This isn't Scream. And I turned
Right.
it off. And then I gave it a chance, maybe when the second season came out. I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's good enough. Let me go check. And then I liked it. And then
I called the killer when they went the urban legend route of explaining, like when the person is explaining what they've done or what they've gone through. I think that as a writer, I try my damnedest not to rip off any fucking movie ever. I will make nods, but I will not say the exact line like a certain movie that came out. Yeah, no, fuck that. No, if you're gonna make a slasher, do everything. I mean, keep same tropes, but don't rip off exact lines from slashers, man. Because there's a film out there that did it, and everyone watching who's in on the, I guess, quote unquote joke of it. But I mean, if you're gonna make a movie and it's a vanity project,
I don't know. What film are you referring to?
I'm not gonna knock them on air, but off air I'll tell you. Actually, I'll just send you a message real quick. But it knocks off every single slasher film in the last 30 years. And I was originally attached to it as producer, and I was designing the killer and everything. And then there's a lot of lying going on behind the scenes with the writer and director, who never directed a damn thing in their life, and other than, you know, theater or some shit. But directing a movie, as you know, is more difficult than you think, because on set, as a director, you know the vision, and you have to be the asshole, but it's just for that. That's your job. You know what is expected, and when you don't know about that part of the gig, then you're gonna fail. Now, the movie that I'm talking about, the quality came out.
I just
Quality
looked
was,
at what it is. Yeah,
yeah,
I
the
know of
quality,
it, but I haven't seen it.
yeah, we'll talk more after. But the quality was good of it. It's just the whole thing is it's not even a real movie if you want to think about it. And then the sequel that has been made wasn't even the person's script. They stole the script, blah 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 blah. Anyways, so I'm not discrediting any filmmaker. Independently, they made something, so that's cool, but as a fan of slashers and a fan of amazing, independent films, don't rip off mainstream. Now, the one movie I am looking forward to is Meet, the movie by Roger Connors, and it's like this LGBTQ that it apparently it's going to be pushing boundaries, and I look forward to seeing it. I support all genders, all communities, and I'm very proud to call Roger a friend of mine, and what he's doing in that area of film, of genre. And I think he's really pushing it, and I can't wait to see what happens with it. I hope it has a lot of success. So I will promote that. Meet the movie. It's going to be, the title alone is funny. Yeah. But that's just what I think. And you should also check out Blamed, which we need to do a review, sir. You probably need to rewatch it again.
Yeah, I mean, I have my opinions on the Blu-ray, how it's put together.
Yeah, I know.
I like the movie. I think people should actually watch it on Tubi.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't have all that other stuff. It just has the movie.
There's an explanation for it. If you have the Blu-ray or have a copy, it's because I wanted to give the viewer his limited edition copies of that. Like I still have it there, but it's very limited, because I wanted to give the audience member, like whoever's watching it, the same effect as if you were there at the premiere. And that's what it was for. And also, at the end of it, it has the interview by Cody and Blaze that they did with all the actors and actresses, which was really cool. They did an amazing job. So I think, and Camp Blood 9 is coming out. I am a part of, with Will Colazzo and them. I am very excited to be a part of that project. Cody's actually in it too, and a lot of other indie actors. So
I now have taken the stand on that. I do not promote anybody's material unless I'm in it.
Oh, sorry. I'm officially, I'm in Camp Blood 9, Bride the Clown. I can say it.
And that's fine. I mean, that's good. I mean, if you want to promote it, I got tired of promoting everybody's stuff, and they never promote mine. And so
they promote me.
It's like unless I'm acting in it or working on it, I don't promote other people's stuff anymore, because I turned into the guy. Oh, you're the guy that promotes everything.
Right. I remember when that happened with you. I remember.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I don't want to be known as that guy, but it's like, I just won't, if you're not liking my stuff, if you're not commenting, if you're not promoting, helping me, right? I know it sounds a little juvenile, but it's like, why am I helping everybody if nobody's helping me?
Right.
So like this video guaranteed, when I put it up on Facebook, will not even get one like. You may like, so it won't get 2 likes. Yeah. So that really bugs me.
You know what? I'll even do even better. I will do an angry emoji on it just to do it.
Oh, geez, thanks.
Because it'll start controversy. People will be like, "Oh my God, why is Jack in it?" And he's doing an angry emoji. But then when they watch this, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that asshole! He just did it just to make me watch it."
There you
Duh.
go.
Marketing, bitch.
There you go. All right, man. We should wrap this up because this thing is going to be long if they watch both.
Longer than we expected. Like, holy shit!
At least 36 minutes longer.
An hour. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Holy fuck! But hey, you know what? At least this time we weren't at each other's throats. You know, I think, you know. Yeah, I'm sorry again. I was an asshole. People are gonna watch that first one and be like, man, why the fuck would I want to watch another one with him ripping John apart? Like, I'm really not like that. I was going through some shit. Like, you know, the shit I was going through. I was going through some shit.
Yeah, maybe I'll make something and put it at the beginning, letting people know what was, you know, hey, you know, watch both. They're different, and they were, you know,
completely different, like, attitudes. You know, like different auras. Like that when I'm just sitting there and I'm like, fuck you, John, what the fuck have you ever made? Like, oh my god, I would cry if someone ever did
I made AXEMAS, sir.
Hey, and I bought them motherfuckers. All right, so shut up. I got them over there. Actually, I got them right here. Okay,
thank you for giving me money.
Yeah, hopefully the distribution reciprocated it.
So I've made some money. I haven't made any money off of Meat Hook 4. Fucking Ferguson owes me money for that damn thing.
Ow, man, I have this really itch right there. Ow, every time. Ow. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, you know, he ripped. It's all. Shut up. This is
no, he did, and I have no problem saying it. I have the screenshot of the original deal, which he did not follow, and so now you have to pay for the movie on his streaming service that he makes money for. And he makes money off of the box set and the Blu-ray and soon to be the DVDs. For in the deal, I was supposed to make like 80% of whatever he made. And it was supposed to go on to Trauma, and Screamtime Films was supposed to release it. Nothing of that happened. And technically I own the movie. He could fight me on that as much as he wants, but all the paperwork says Dark Park Films. So I technically own the movie if I really wanted to do something with it.
No, so. I can't really say. I just, you know, you unless I'm, you know, I don't know. You know, it's one of those things. Oh, check your messenger real quick. But I think yours was probably the only watchable film in that franchise, and that's me as a filmmaker. Even like, why?
Oh no, you don't have to kind of be like, no, it's absolutely correct. That's what all the reviews say. So, you know,
yeah.
I mean, didn't he rip off your franchise?
Yeah. Then he chalks it up to, well, we ripped off, you know, we were inspired by VHS. Hold up, man. Like, yeah, he did. I think it was, and actually you're a part of it unintentionally. One of VHS Violence or something. Like, his synopsis and everything was identical to mine, just the gender swap. And he has the nerve to say, oh, well, you know, you ripped off VHS. No, I was inspired by VHS to make a super low budget, you know, found footage film anthology that was, you know, I did it as a tribute to those guys and a tribute to Dan Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, you know, for creating Blair Witch. You know, that's what my films were. What he did was steal. He just, yeah. You know, and I anyways,
I regret the VHS violence stuff. I actually asked him to remove my films from them, and he wouldn't do it. There's no paperwork signed or anything that says I have to have them in there. He just refused to remove them. I never saw part 2. I only saw part 1, and I'm actually embarrassed to be in it.
And you know what's going to happen is he's probably going to get a clip of this video and then blast me for doing what, you know, the IMDb stuff and everything else, and then he's going to claim the pity party. Why would they say these things about me and blah blah blah? Listen, motherfucker, it's true. You're a piece of shit that steals everyone's ideas. And even one of the posters for your film, Meat Hook Massacre, was a picture of a mask on the Texas Chainsaw 3D poster.
Yeah.
You're not fooling any fucking person. Go fuck yourself. You got an issue with me? Come face to face. Let's do this. I'm tired of this bullshit. I even apologize to this motherfucker. I apologize, guys. Everyone out there, I apologize to Dustin Ferguson for the way I treated him and the things that I said. But then the next thing you know what he did? He belittled me and said I wasn't accepting his half-ass hearted apology. John knows I don't apologize to anyone. But when I'm wrong, and I'll fucking admit it. I was wrong for doing it. But and then he goes on and say that shit about me? No, go fuck yourself, you con artist, ripping off everybody, even Hollywood, Mr. Director.
Oh yeah, yeah. He says Meat Hook 4 is the black sheep of the films, even though it's the one that's got the best ratings. It's got the best ratings out of all of them. And then I'm going to say allegedly for right now, but allegedly he spread a rumor that the reason why we're not friends anymore is because I'm gay, which I'm not, and that I made a move on him and he rejected me.
You know what, John? Even if you were, who the fuck cares?
But my whole issue with that is if I was gay, I could do better than you.
Oh, ouch. But you don't like that MC Dirty D? Anyways, I'm Jack Hunter. Watch my new film Blamed on Tubi and the Paranoia Tapes franchises. Some of them are there as well.
There you go. There you go. And I'm John Ward, and you could go to Tubi and watch AXEMAS 1 and 2 and a couple other things I've done, like FRIGHTVISION and BRUTALITY. That's another one. So yeah, you can watch our stuff there. I'll put some of that stuff down in the link, or in the comment area.
And
all right,
so fans, I love you, and I'm sorry to Radio Silence. I love you guys. I love you. Seriously. Okay.
Yeah, they're okay. We'll see how part 7 goes with a different person. I bet it will be better. But okay, everybody. All right, we're out of here. And like I said, this was a long time coming, and I'm glad that we finally did it. So thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. I think this video went very well and much better than the first one. So yeah. All right, everybody. I will talk with you soon, and we will see you on the next one. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.